Hello everybody, can you hear me? Okay, I think you can. I hope you can. Anyway, it's me, Tome Binder. Welcome to the stream or the video if that's what you're watching. In this particular piece of content, as they say, I'm going to be making an Ancient Warfare 3 map in 3 hours. It is a steep and difficult challenge that I've only done once before, but before I begin I need to post this link out in the usual servers because there needs to be some people here to cheer me on, otherwise I'm just going to give up halfway through. Alright, streaming now, I'll say. And I'll even put in the happy blue emoji. I'll put that there in the JNI server. And I'll put that in the Tomebinder server as well. I am streaming now. And I'm pretty sure people in the domain know because there's an automatic thing hooked up to it, but I'll just do an @ here there as well. Why not? Hello, Antonio. And Num. Welcome to the stream. 3 hours is impossible, declares Antonio. He's very confident that I'm not going to be able to do this. We'll see. I'll talk about the specifics of this challenge in just a moment here. I'm going to turn my fan down slightly. But yeah, thanks for joining, everybody. This is going to be a bit of a unusual stream, kind of an anomaly. I've done this sort of a thing before on the Tomebinder channel, but only once. Actually, no, I've done it twice because one time I did it in the form of a campaign. I had the length of a single stream to make a campaign, and I'm going to try that again just for a map. So in theory, it's going to be easier, right? Welcome to the stream, Slovenian. I think at 2:05 I'm going to get started. It's currently 2:03, so 2 minutes from now I'm going to let other people get in and talk about the specifics here. The thumbnail for this stream was made by Obunga. He said he loves the thumbnail. Yeah, so I just thought I'll credit him right now. It was made by him. Welcome, Fleck. Oh my goodness gracious. Maybe I should make a GB map. He loves his GB. One thing I did forget to do is turn off the most recent subscriber thing, so we get one more stream thanking Alba Patricia for that support. I think that, could that be AP? I don't know. I just don't know. Welcome to the stream, Eagle. Thank you for tuning in. So I just told people I'm going to play until, or I'm going to wait until 2:05 and then start the challenge. This is something I've done twice before, but I am a little bit nervous about being able to meet the requirements. So I'll go from 2:05 to 5:05, more or less. Last time it went a little bit over 3 hours. Now we must teach Liam how to make a map in 4 hours. Yeah, it could be 4 hours. I said 3 hours. It'll be probably somewhere in between that, actually, when all is said and done. GB Shrine number 2. Oh no, here it is. Here it is, the GB Shrine number 2. We have to commission it. We've got the GB Shrine number 2. Yeah! Everybody, worship it. Kneel before it. You should make the map take place in Soul Wars. So let me just talk a little bit about this map. It's now 2:05, so I am going to get started on it. Although, unfortunately, the chat overlay for me is actually blocking a lot of the important, like, object stuff right here. So I'm going to turn it off on my computer and go the old-fashioned way of putting the chat up on my phone. I'm getting my lawyer on you. Yeah, right, Fleck. Who's your lawyer? Eagle? Well, either way, I feel confident. You don't have a strong case. By the way, thanks for joining the stream, SV. I'm going to start this right about now. So this is a map that takes place in a science fiction setting because... why don't I go back to the main menu? I haven't actually done anything yet. This takes place in a science fiction setting because the YouTuber Daily Productions, who is one of the big patrons of this game, made a competition where you have to make a space-themed map. And as you can see, we're very low on time. It's just about done. So I want to sneak a submission in at the very end here. And I thought, why not roll it into a competition format? Welcome to the stream, Meko. It's nice to have you. Just explaining the rules here. So let me talk about the map. It takes place in the Star Trek universe. We did a discussion about it, or I asked some people, and I've got a few nice custom models from KG Daniel for some Star Trek weapons. It was between Star Trek and Dune, which are two franchises that I really love. You know, maybe I'll make a Dune map again someday, but for this time, it seemed like more people were interested in Star Trek. Although I hated to go against what Eagle thought. Yeah, there's a Tomebinder telenovela happening in chat here. There's a bit of a drama, soap opera. My lawyer is you? Okay, sure. Then, yeah, I'm afraid your case is kind of doomed, Fleck. Why don't I get started now on making the actual thing. We'll start the timer, Should I actually have a timer going in my Google Chrome or something like that? Why not? I'll say 3-hour countdown. Although it may go over, like I said. Actually, I'll just have to Google stopwatch. There we go. All right, and we'll set a timer for 3 hours. Although, like I said, going to be a little rough. Starting now. Starting now. First thing I want to do, everybody, we're going to jump right in by increasing the height of the map to about 15. Just gives you a little more flexibility if you want to make divots, hills, if you want the player to go downhill or anything like that. Starting like that very easily, very quickly. I'd recommend that in just about any map you want to be making. I love Dune 2 Eagle, that's for sure. Fortnite Ancient Warfare 3 map speedrun. You know, I was thinking about making a video talking about my idea for a Battle Royale in Ancient Warfare 3. If you exceed the limit, you must delete the map. Yeah, right. But what I've actually done, just to make it a little bit easier for myself, is I've made the units beforehand. Because making units is actually, I know it's the opposite for a lot of people, it's actually not that fun for me. I know some people really have a blast with them, but for me it's actually more of a chore. So I went and did that beforehand, as well as get some sounds, .ogg files that I want to use. So this map is a little more planned out than the maps from my previous challenge streams, but I think that's okay because I have a lot more to do, so I'm going to be a lot busier. Won't be here for the full thing due to gymming, but I'll try and stay around juggling here in the Steam Wars server. Sounds good, Meko. Let's get started here. This is a map about a resistance movement in the Star Trek universe that is striking out against an occupying alien species. That's long and short of it, and I thought that's pretty easily doable in Ancient Warfare 3. Although I have to think about this here. I don't want to rush in. I think I'm going to increase more clouds and size. Bring it up. This takes place on the planet of Bajor in Star Trek. This is lore that is not my own, so I've had to kind of follow what's been established by the canon of those shows. Has anybody here actually seen Star Trek? Have you watched any shows from that franchise? While you discuss, I'm going to move my phone so I can have it on the left side of me rather than the right, because that's a little more natural for me to look at. I sadly won't make a map for the competition. That's all right, Slovenian. I bet Daly has a ton of maps, actually. I think with this far into the competition, he's probably got at least a dozen good ones. So that'll be more than one video worth of content at least. Let's bring this back down. I'm not too happy with that hill. Did I reset the height or something? What did I just do? I'm really not sure what I just did. I must leave now. Remember that I'm your wife. Oh, he's talking to Eagle. The subscriber thing's been stuck at Alba Patricia for several streams. Yeah, I know. That's something I was going to fix, but I was so busy leading up to this stream that I just forgot. There's the one thing. You know, I probably can't turn it off. Say goodbye to Alba Patricia, everybody. I hate to do this. I really do. But let's turn it off for now. Thank you, though, Alba Patricia, for subscribing, whoever you are. Much appreciated. Let's just get the first, what's it called? Save in here. We'll call it ST for Star Trek. Go like this. I'm actually playing the game without headphones on right now. A little different from the usual stream, although obviously you can't tell. But I saw like a news article about a streamer who spent so much time with his headphones on that he had like headphone head or something. Like there was a indent in his skull. Fleck is going after Star Trek. There's no way. Fleck, this is my stream. These are my rules. You don't get to diss Star Trek. Alba will be remembered. Yeah. Yep. Much appreciated, Alba, whoever you are. By the way, anybody in the stream, anybody watching the video, if you're interested in supporting the Tonebinder channel, I'm going to be making videos and streams throughout the summer. Please feel free to leave a like and subscribe. That's the only good way to support me. GB is better, says Fleck. Of course he thinks that. So we've got just a nice hilly environment here. We're obviously going to have to flatten it out a little bit. This map is divided into not one, not two, but 7 segments. I might cut part of them, but like I said, I'm going to be a little busy today working on all that stuff. Where should the actual base... It's actually a labor camp. You're going into liberate a labor camp. I think it should be set up right about here. Let's lower a little bit, like this. It's got to be a little more flat for the buildings and such. Yeah, I think I like that idea. By the way, welcome to the stream, Obunga. I don't think I've said that yet. I'm trying to engage, you know? Yeah, this will be the area for the labor camp. That's not what I want. So we just want to have a flat battle area that the player can move around in. And it's also got to be looking pretty natural. Like, that is not natural, unfortunately. Let's smooth this out here. Some of the action is going to take place outside, and then some of it you're going to be teleported, and it's going to be like you're going down into a mine shaft. That's my vision for this map. Whether or not I'm going to be able to execute it exactly the way I'm imagining it is up for debate, that's for sure. This looks a little bit more natural, although I would say it's still very much not perfect. Let's bring this down a little bit. Will we talk about bears again? I mean, sure, but I would think we covered a lot of information about bears in the last stream, the 4.5-hour epic that was Popeyes. Anybody here who hasn't seen my most recent stream, I'd recommend it. That one got pretty wild. I played through the entire Liam Goes to Popeyes number 10, which lasted 4.5 hours, and at some points it was some interesting moments. I said and did some wacky things in that stream, like I rage quit at one point. But I never ended the stream, so that's determination. Do bears exist in Star Trek? I think they have to, right? There's no way they don't. Let's smooth this a little more. Actually, let's increase that radius. Yeah. Just making a bit of a labor camp here. It would have been a cool idea to make this map take place in Soul Wars, which is the newest iteration of Steam Wars. But I had the models and stuff already made for Star Trek, and I think that's fine. That's cool. It's actually something I really like. It's one of my unspoken passions that I don't really talk about on this channel, but when it comes to content, that right there is some good content. I enjoy that. Let's go like this. Yeah, okay, so now you can see it's smoothing out pretty nicely. We've got a little more of a believable kind of nook for this camp to exist in. I once saw a bear on the other side of the street in Colorado Springs. Wow, that's something. You didn't fight it, did you? Wait, what color was it? Because you got to remember the old adage. That's oh, my stream chat crashed. Yes, there's a stream Duke-a-doo. Welcome, welcome. I was trying to establish a no tree area and it's just not working. So don't know what's up with that. I think I'm going to. Uh-oh, my game froze. Had a bit of an issue there. No idea what was up. I'm going to go back in. I had a problem with the no tree area, and I still do. So let's not mess around with no tree areas today. That's strange. That's a bug, everybody. But since I just don't have time to try and... Oh, okay. I don't have enough time to... I don't have enough time to resolve that issue through J&I right now. I'm going to post that after the stream. Bear advice. Yeah. Somebody joined. It was Celestia who joined, and he was like, I saw a bear the other day, and that's where it started. Why is your foot clipping through the spaceship? I don't know. Maybe I should take that up with the person who made the thumbnail. Just so you know, he was the one who made the thumbnail. Yeah, I also watch Star Trek Ragabil, and oh my gosh, I think I've been told several times who Ragabil is, and I don't remember. That's embarrassing. I'm very sorry. We'll get some trees here just so it looks a little bit nicer to look at. Then after that, though, I think what I want to do is close out and make a couple of prefabs for, like huts or, like, little housing things for there's going to be, like, laborers there because it's a labor camp, which you have to go free them. So I'll make little, like, dwellings that they basically live in, just so that it's a little more of a full... experience, like the area is more detailed. I'm already tripping on my words here, and I'm not even that far into the challenge. I'm not even that stressed yet. I haven't approached really the deadline at this point, but still having a bit of a problem. You know, I think wood is actually not... I think I'm going to put Ixnay on the Udway here, and we're going to get a different type of wall. It's not quite futuristic enough. Drywall. Quite unfortunately here, I've been scrolling past several things that are in Good of the Company paradigm shift, but just try and ignore them. I'm remembering why I didn't do more challenge streams, because it's no doubt there's the potential for some Spoilers, minor to moderate. So don't look too hard when I'm doing this part of it. We're gonna get. Actually, you know what? Let's not put the roofs on yet. Will you make a nation for World of Arden? Maybe. I'm already stretched extraordinarily thin at the moment across Ancient Warfare 3 in real life and other things. So I just don't know if I'm going to be able to commit to another competition. But at the very least, I will follow closely the lore of World of Arden. I've been reading more of it. Wall, shelf. Let's do shelf like that. Yes, paradigm shift. I think what I want to do, and I'll talk more about this once this stream is over, but what I'd like to do in order to, follow that deadline that I said I was going to have for paradigm shift, what I'll probably do is take a break from streaming and just do videos. But what I'll try and do in the videos is make them feel more like streams by covering many different maps and maybe even some like unique types of videos, like going through an idea I have or something that someone can take over and make in the game. For example, I could make a video about this idea I had for Battle Royale in Ancient Warfare 3. Just various musings I have. I can turn them into videos. Because videos take a little bit less, sustained focus when you compare them to a stream. And I need that sustained focus for paradigm shift, I think. It's going to be worth it, though, guys. Like, it's really starting to shape up. And I do have a deadline for when it's going to be released, and it will be released this summer, so just keep that at the back of your head. Been in production since basically years. Just gonna kind of fill this with random stuff. Doesn't have to be that fancy. It is like a laborer dwelling, basically. As a matter of fact, this is probably too fancy for what they're doing, but whatever. I'll fix that issue by just filling it with random junk. I'll give them paper and stuff. It is true. It's all true, Obunga. The things you've made for me have been, not all of them have been placed, but I've subscribed to them and planned out exactly how they're going to be used. Some of them are like, I'm imagining replacing areas that I made, a while ago with a more modernized look, and that includes the things you made me. If you kind of get what I'm saying here, don't specifically reference what I'm saying, but yeah. I think that's all I want to do for this laborer dwelling here. There's a drywall roof, yeah, okay. Let's do that. Feels pretty claustrophobic. It's kind of like a laborer's environment. Oh, go to the company reference. You know what, let's make this destruction off. Labor house 1, and I'll make, I'll just do that. That's all I need, because I can make variations of the interiors. Welcome to the stream, Swagman. Bears will become dehydrated if they don't drink. Now that is crazy, Obunga. Do you have any suggestions for apps in which I could edit or make videos? OBS would be my recommendation for like recording. And then I edit using a paid program, which is called Wondershare Filmora. So that's what you can do. Just want to say hi to anyone who is watching this stream as a video after it ended. Yes, that is a significant number of people who do that. So thanks for supporting the channel in that way. This thing was called Laborer House. Ignore the part that says Laborer Corpses. I wonder what that's for. I wonder what that's for, guys. Speed will go to max here. I want to fully flatten this area out because it doesn't seem like it was fully flattened. Okay. Now this doesn't feel natural anymore. It feels a little more fake. Let's see. Let's see if I can smooth it a bit at the very edges. Yeah, so it doesn't... Yeah, just a little bit of smoothing like that. That's all I'm going to need and want to make this place look a little more like it's been built into a natural place rather than we're putting the natural place around it. There we go. That's just a little bit better, and that's all I'm going to really want to do right now. I'd like to finish most of the basic construction by the 3-hour mark. And I will say, guys, I will absolutely talk to you during this stream. But in some ways, it's a lot more like I have to focus actually on what I'm doing, because this is a serious time trial here. I have not done anything like this in a long time. I think what I want to have here is a tower. But is there something science fiction-y? Not really, no. This is probably the closest we can get to that. Actually, I'll put it up here. Yeah, I'll do that. So this is going to look a lot better with terrain painting as well, which I'm going to do pretty soon. I don't believe in bears. I've never seen them, so they don't exist. Fun fact, they are omnivorous. I think I knew that? No, I'm not sure. When I learn all these new facts, I don't know what I already knew and what I didn't. Okay, so just like that. Just like that. Alright, yeah, to make it look a little bit nicer, what I think I'm going to do in just a second is do some terrain painting here. Let's lower this. Yeah. And then we'll smooth it up a bit. This is the kind of thing, it's hard to tell if you're actually doing what you want to be doing, but I think I am. I'm going to make this smaller. I just want it to look like a natural sloping decline. Yeah. Okay, well in that regard we seem to be doing okay. I think what I'm going to have the player do is start out in the forest and like kill some sentries, then go in and liberate the camp. What is your opinion on labor camps? Bad. I am not in favor of them. Just because I'm making one does not mean I support them. That goes without saying, though, I'm sure. Let's get some destructible grass, actually. Nope, wait, I said I was going to do terrain painting first, so I will. Not sure if I want to do a natural path or more like a beaten stone path. That's... What I just said did not make sense, so pretend I didn't say it. Beaten paths are like soil. They're not stone. So anyway, I just embarrassed myself, but that's kind of what I do on this channel. I'm gonna be honest, but it's okay. I've made my peace with that fact, and actually, it can be fun sometimes. Let's go over here. Just take a nice. Oh, you know what I should do before any of that is cover this over. If you're gonna do terrain painting in Ancient Warfare 3, you have to have a full coat covering the whole map of a non-default paint like this. Just get in the habit of painting over your map entirely if you plan to do any painting at all. You have to have this here, otherwise the colors clash in a weird way, which I don't want to demonstrate now. I'm sure I've demonstrated that in my maybe my boss fight tutorial video. What's your opinion on Liechtenstein? I don't really know much about it. I mean, I really don't. There is only 8 species of bear in the world? I thought there'd be a lot more for some reason. It's too bad not all of them are included in the old saying. Alright. I think maybe something like just a little like that maybe would be good to show it's kind of a more trodden path. Size. Let's go down here and let's just make another path. Doesn't look that good right now, so let's increase the size a little bit like that. Take it up this way like I was gonna do. Player starts over here, like I said, kill some sentries. Yeah, okay, alright, this is shaping up alright. This is shaping up just fine indeed. Explain to me how this is sci-fi. This takes place in the Star Trek universe, so there will be science fiction-y stuff happening once I make the basic environment. This map has been divided, like I said, into 7 parts in terms of gameplay, but really I'm going to be able to make 2 or 3 of those parts at a time. By the way, welcome to the stream, Third. The trees are futuristic, yeah. That's exactly what's going on here. So I will obviously add more types of trees. This is just the default, but I'm just doing it so the map looks a little bit nicer. Over here is where there's going to be the underground mine part of it. So let's bring this down to 30 so I have this space available here. What is the... That's just... I just added it for fun. I don't know. Bring this back down to 30. Speed 20, radius, let's do like 200. We're just going to hide this area behind the big hill, and I'll be able to use it for any underground parts. Yeah. Cool. This area is now carved out for the cave segment at the end of the map. Let's get a laser fence here. Laser field fence. I seem to remember those are actually used sometimes in Star Trek. But how am I going to want to use it here? I'll kind of bring it around the edge. Well, you can't really because of this, but I'll do the Control D method. So if it's not letting you continue a chain of modulars, usually what you can do is Control D, unless there's this big increase, which you can incline, which you can see right here. So I'm just going to go like that and like that, and just take it all the way around. Yep, just like that. We'll leave a little hole there because it makes sense that the guards would need to get out of the main camp to get up in that thing. The trees are secretly missiles. All kinds of theories in the chat right now. I don't think the trees are secretly missiles, but you know what? I do have the creative control, so I could decide that they are. Think that would be more interesting? Could be, could be. Yeah, I'm going to do the Control D thing here. Fun fact, bears have a sense of medicine. That's very interesting. They seek out plants that have medicinal properties. I had no idea. Bears are cooler than I had originally imagined. Can't take it up that way, but you can just go... Come on, come on. You can just go... Let's see. Like that. There we go. That's too small for anyone to escape out of, for any laborers to leave, so it's fine. Yes, this takes place on the planet of Bajor, which in the Star Trek canon was occupied by another species called the Cardassians. And yes, it sounds a lot like the Kardashians. That's a running joke. That's more sci-fi, yeah. Pineapple is just my face cam, yeah. Yeah, I could have one of those squares where face cam would be, and have it just be a pineapple. That would be funny. Let's just take this around here. Like I said, I would really like to be done with the rough construction by about 3, which is only about half an hour. So I am kind of going full steam here. Like that. It's a little rough, but you know what? When you make a map this fast, that's to be expected. I just want to have some kind of gameplay that's vaguely compelling. And I do, like I said, already have that pre-made toolkit. Like I pre-made units and sounds and stuff. But that's all I pre-made. Like you saw there, I had to make my own prefab. Laborer prison camp. Yeah, this is where the evil laborers who rebel against the benevolent association go. Just can't believe they would ever... That's like biting the hand that feeds you. That's just the worst thing you could possibly do if you're in that position. I mean, it's kind of an honor to work for DevCorp, you know? It's for the good of the company and everything. Oh yeah, wait a minute. That pineapple idea Celestia had is basically just being a VTuber. It's like my virtual avatar. Should I do that, guys? Should I go down that road? Think that would be fun? So what I'm going to do here is carve out a little space for the mine. Let's do that. Oh, and then Otis just said become a VTuber, yeah. What am I talking about the Kardashians for? Because it sounds like Kardashian. It's Kardashian. Come on, you don't see the similarity? Well, whatever then. Whatever. What's going on over here? Oh, nothing. There's nothing to see here. I was just talking about becoming a VTuber. You know, standard stuff, really. This happens in every stream. Being a VTuber decreases your musical talent? I had no idea. Okay. Okay. This is the entrance to the mine. I hit the Cardassian Union. Sorry. Same. Although they are kind of cool in the show. Sometimes. My favorite Star Trek show is Deep Space Nine, although I do like all of them. That's the one where the Bajorans and the Cardassians get the most screen time. It's also the most like different of the Star Trek shows by quite a long shot. Why does being a VTuber make you less musical? What's the point? People are telling me to become a VTuber. It's making me kind of scared. It's not the reaction I thought I would get. I thought it would be like, ew, what the heck? Alright, I think I'm going to disable grass, but I'll put it back in like this. Yep. I'll put some in the middle right now. Just around. Just throw it around, you know? Just around. Yep. Just throwing it around. And I'll do a lot more of that, obviously, in a minute here. But step one is to get the basic structures done. Don't know why I didn't bring it all the way in. That's fine, though. Totally normal, just talking about how Kardashians run an evil labor camp. Yep, exactly what's going on. When are you going to play Tome Binding 2? Jacob, I'm going to be playing a lot of maps in my next variety stream. Not sure when that's going to be, though, because like I said, I'm going to be probably trying to convert over to videos for a short while here so I can work more intensively on Paradigm Shift. So I might actually end up, now that I think about it, playing Tome Binding 2 in a video, because that's just going to be easier for me, and it allows me to devote more time to making my campaign Good of the Company Paradigm Shift, which I'm very passionate about. Next stream or video? Variety Stream 2, Electric Boogaloo. Yeah, it's a variety stream, but in video form. Hey Logan, what's up, man? I'm working on a Star Trek map in Ancient Warfare 3. I did make the units. I'll place them down if you want to see them. These are the Cardassians with the guns modeled by KG Daniel. Just pretty basic stuff, obviously. And then these are the Bajoran Resistance guns, once again modeled by not Logan, Daniel. But yes, Logan, you're correct. It has been 30 minutes. I want to build some kind of an outcropping here. Not an outcropping, but like something on the outside that's pointy-ish, because the Cardassians love pointy architecture, and I want to illustrate that if possible in this map. They have there's like a triangle. I'll at least do this, and at least have the outside be very triangular in nature, like that. Something along these lines, just to communicate their preferences in that regard. I'll go like this too. And I can't seem to be able to place another foundation there, so I'll do it right here. Okay. Popping it down. By the way, I really appreciate J&I's new updates that have made it less laggy to open and close menus like that. Yeah, Captain Maple comes in just utterly bewildered and is like, why do you guys want Tonebinder to be a VTuber? Recorded an Ancient Warfare 3 YouTube video, but ran out of recording space 26 minutes in. Now that's very unfortunate. I'm actually pretty low on space on my computer as well. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything pointy on the side, but I can just do... Does that look good? Well, it might look better with painting, but I'm not super sold on it. What about this? It looks kind of spiny, just interesting, vaguely. It looks unique, but I'll work more and make it look better soon. That's a heck of a descriptive statement, isn't it? I'll work more to make it look better soon. But it's true, I will. Okay, maybe I should have there be some kind of a concrete... No, I won't. Never mind. I was going to have like a concrete perimeter around the edges, but it's not really going to work. How about... Ooh, here's an idea. I kind of want to have some sort of a hamster tube system like in Mammoth's old RPG. That's something I'd really like to do, actually. So I'll create some kind of a command center here, which is then connected to other areas via a hamster tube system. It seems very interesting to me, actually. Actually, before I finish that, I know I'm jumping around a lot, but I want to do some more, like, I want to fortify things a little bit because it's like a military-run labor camp. Very kind of a brutal, repressive occupation happening on this planet. So let's just put a little more in the way of military stuff. And that's also going to give more cover to use when the actual fighting breaks out as well. Yeah, let's just have a pretty basic, like, vehicle barricade stuff here. And here. Just like that. Although, that's not a good spot for someone to, like sit behind. So we'll do it like that. Over here. Zombie labor. This is not in the zombie labor universe. I'm sorry to report, but it's not actually in that universe. I wish it was. I wish I could say that it was. I'm going to be making the non-foundation architecture pretty dark and black in just a minute here, because that's kind of what the Cardassians like to build. What do I want to do here? I think I'll do something. I'll do like this. How about that? Yeah. Okay. Doesn't look too bad to me. Actually looks better than some other things I've built into the sides of mountains in the past. What I'll have it do is... Oh, I know. There'll be like sort of an airlock to get into the mine. But what you'll do is when you step into this airlock, you get teleported. So, yeah, got it. So that'll be like the airlock system. Make the player a hamster to make the hamster stuff make sense. It's possible. It can be about the size of little Timmy. Alright, we'll just do this. So I'm not using too much metal. Usually that's something I like to use on occasion. But in Star Trek they don't really have a lot of that. So I'm being a little more sleek with my designs. This middle definitely needs to be a lot more textured. Yeah, let's bring down the size a bit. Just a little more stepped on is what I'd prefer to have here. Just like that. Pretty important if you're going to be making an Ancient Warfare 3 map to have lots of different colors and textures and visual stimulation for the player. Oh, the speed was at max. That's great. That's just great. That is not what I wanted, as a matter of fact. But it's okay. So I'll just kind of blend it all together like a big soup. You don't blend soup. What am I talking about? By the way, Tom, they banned me from the World of Arden server because I answered a question. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm sure you can work it out if you DM them, though. Welcome to the stream, Sir Roland. I don't think I've seen you around here before. I'm just making an Ancient Warfare 3 map right now. It takes place in the Star Trek universe. I wish I had like a spaceship I could use to make it more obvious that that's what this is. But pretty soon we'll get over into the unit and like the events of the map, which will make it a lot more obvious when we're having science fiction, battles popping off, that it's science fiction. Let's raise the height a little bit to about 35. Lower the speed. Lower the radius. What we'll have over here is a landing pad for shuttlecraft. Blend soup. No zombie labor? Why am I even here? I know, Logan, I know. I feel your pain, man. So that's just the landing craft zone. Why don't I put like a foundation under it? And then hold on. Let's put a foundation over here. No, I think I should just leave it the way it is, although I'll do some texturing. Alright. Alright. So yeah, texturing, like I said, is very important to an Ancient Warfare 3 map. I think I'm going to apply some to this road at the moment. Go over here. And just make the road a little bit less sharp. Like these edges sharply stand out from the green here. This just makes it a little more blurry and less conspicuous for the road. But actually I think it looks really nice to have this sort of brown edge for the road. You just follow it down into the dragon's den, into the lion's den. Let's see what else we can do here. I want to finish making this headquarters area so that way we can do that hamster tube system that I was talking about. And to follow with the science fiction-y aspect of this, I'm going to have there be a unique way of using these doors. The doors will be science fiction-y. You'll see what I mean in a second. It's really nothing complicated whatsoever. This will open up when the alarm is raised, and troops will come out. That's the long and short of it. And I'll apply more detail, obviously, but not right now. Right now, I'm working on the very basics of construction here, and I want to have my hamster tubes. So let's do that. We'll have it work something like this. Up here is the place where you get into the system, and it just takes you to various parts around the base. I like that aspect of verticality, actually. I wish I'd tried that more. It's okay though. Let's take it over here, maybe. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And then obviously we'll have it go down. This just reminds me a lot of Mammoth's RPG map, which was a futuristic RPG. We will move the create a foundation here. Nope, we can't. Never mind. But that's okay. We don't need one. We're going to be able to have it function the way we want without it. Just going to go up here. Come on. Whoa, whoa, that would have been bad. That would have been very bad. And, oh yeah, so it would be nice to have a foundation. I wonder if I can just... I wonder if anyone would notice if I just... No, it's fine. We're all good. We're all good here. Concrete door frame. Let's do it this way. Yeah. That way the units will come out here and not be like facing the attackers as they come out. What is going on? Yeah, what the heck is going on in my chat? Don't be weird in my chat, guys. We've got moderators in here, right? Moderators. Oh, moderators. Anyway, yeah, just don't be weird in the Tomeminder chat. That's all I ask. I want to build my hamster system in peace. Okay. Just, I should probably do it like this. I should probably do it like this. I want to have an even interval here. Concrete floor. Oh, I see why. Okay, that is a bit of a dilemma, so I'll just have it end right here then. Concrete like that. So yeah, this is the more boring part of map creation, obviously. Although I guess I wouldn't call this part boring, no. But you know, you're not doing the gameplay at the moment. Concrete wall, and we'll just bring it down like this. Yeah, thankfully the chat isn't showing on stream. Yes, I would really appreciate it if you guys didn't talk about anything, you know, particularly weird in stream chat. That's what Discord is for. No. In general, just, I don't know, be normal. Do the be normal challenge. No, it's not a big deal at all. I've said my piece. I like to have a welcoming atmosphere in my chat. And I appreciate those who support that goal. Yeah, you can just talk to the people who banned you from that server when the stream is done. Absolutely you can. Concrete window. Anyway, like I said, I really like the verticality that this hamster system provides in a battle setting. Gonna have it go over like this. And I suppose I should start coloring it in a minute. Small wall or full wall? That is the question. I think we'll do both. I think we'll do both. Okay. That should be a full, that should be a small, that should be a full, that should be a small. That should be a full, that should be a small. Okay. Alright. Concrete wall. Be normal challenge. Impossible at 3 a.m. Yeah. It's fine. It's whatever. Almost done here. But yeah, I do have to ask, it's okay if I focus more on videos than streams for a while after this, right? Because, I don't know, I really want to complete Paradigm Shift on schedule. And I know I just keep talking about that campaign, but for one thing, I don't want to forget about it, and for another thing, I don't want you to forget about it. As long as people are supportive of that project, I'd like to maybe let it be more of a focus for me, and that means not streaming. Can't quite do everything at once. Concrete door frame, concrete wall. Dedicated shooting areas with small walls and areas with normal walls for cover. Yes, I got that. That is more or less the system I went with. It's fine, Tom. We just like streams because we can actually talk to. Vids are fine. People would want you to reply to all the comments then. I usually do reply to all the comments, actually. I like to get comments, and I like to talk to the people who watch my videos and stuff. So if people have any feedback or suggestions or anything, you can feel free to leave them in the comments, too. No reason to hesitate on that. Concrete. Alright, we need that. We need the concrete floors with the ladders here. Come on. That should do it. That should do it. Okay. So you can see it's starting to take shape a little bit more, which is nice. Although we do need to still put a roof on that hamster system. I think actually the laborer homes stand out like a sore thumb, but maybe I'll keep them for the contrast. I'm still deciding. Our door, it's fine with me if you focus on videos more. Okay. The nice thing about videos is you don't have to sit in one place the whole time. Like you can maybe take a break and pause recording if something comes up. I just think it would be a little more conducive to the map making part of things. Concrete door frame. There we go. So far, things are going maybe a little better than I thought they would, actually. Thought it'd be more floundering. But I seem to be on track to get most of the really rough building done by 3 o'clock, which is really nice. Just do that. Welcome to the stream, Bob Games. I'm going to deliberately forget about Paradigm Shift, says Swagman. Oh, great. Just great. That bro had his mind wiped by the thing from Men in Black. Let's hook this up. Yeah. Alright, cool. Want to have a connected perimeter here. Yeah. And we can have this hook up to that thing. I'm going to try to get everything done and need minimal play testing in this stream, actually, because my W key, as far as I know, is still broken. It was broken as of last night. So I'm going to try to do it in such a way that play testing is not necessarily entirely needed. Shield field. Let's see how big I can get this. I'll put it over the... Oh, you can actually get it really big. Maybe I'll put it over the whole base then. Yeah, I'll just do that. Nope, I don't want to spam them down. No thanks. Let's beef it up. Yeah. Wow, you really can make it gigantic. But that's exactly what I want, so thanks, JNI. Very cool. Go inside the base here. I'm going to go for a while. Catch you later, login. Do you think the starting playing Total War series on my YouTube channel will be a good idea? I think you should just do what's going to be fun, Slovenian, because at this point in any YouTuber's career, minor thing, like it's so minor that you should just do what's going to be fun. I mean, money's not a factor. It should be more of a hobby and a community. Concrete wall. Follow up the profound thought with the first thing that popped into my head, which was concrete walls. And I do have to say, they're a pretty great addition. Thanks, JNI. Modular buildings in general have really elevated this game. Something that maybe isn't talked about enough, but JNI has basically made a game maker. So, huge shout out for that. One of the things I'm going to do when I switch more over to videos, by the way, is podcasting. I want to make more podcasts because I've heard they're popular. But I will take suggestions from the people in this very chat about what I should do during that period as well, because I'm happy to listen and learn. Okay. So, I would say what it needs is a little more in terms of cover, places where units can actually hide behind. So maybe what I'll do is just create these like sandbag pathways here that lead to and from important locations, just like that, just to give a little more cover to the Cardassians that we're going to be shooting at as we play through the map. Thanks, JNI. Very cool. Exactly. Thank you very much. There's a radio tower I want to use, and I'll put it in here. Like it's something that's just been mounted on top. But this area in particular feels very empty, unfortunately. And I'm trying to think what could be done to resolve that problem. Can make walls even darker by putting metallic at 100. That's probably a good idea, actually. It doesn't look too different otherwise. Oh, wow. That is very dark, yeah. I'll do it more like that. Place crates down. Yeah, I'll do like the crates and barrels strat in a second. Good call. But honestly, you don't have to worry that much about completely filling up a map in this game. Just as long as it has enough detail so it doesn't feel empty. Okay, but we are going to go the crates and barrels route after we place some of the classic rubble objects. I get some... Let's make this more prominent. Some right there. And if you can get prefabs to overlap each other like that, it looks very nice. Block off the mines with fog, make it look more organic. This is actually a door that's going to open. That teleports you in. But I suppose it would be... I think it'd probably be less work to just have it be a teleportation. So I'll do that. Fog. Let's see what we got. Fog area right here. By the way, I've noticed there's a lot of very cool maps on the workshop. There's RVS, there's Daniel's new map. So people should continue to make maps, and I'll be playing them in videos. Like, I don't know if you're working on anything, Meko, but I'm more than happy to play people's stuff. Obviously, this is a building stream, but it's more of an anomaly, I'd say. Let's get that concrete pillar. Oh, I should probably use the stone perimeter pillars, too, actually. Reminds me of something the Cardassians would use. It very much reminds me of some kind of a shield generator or something. Yeah, I'll put that right there. And then, actually, what I can probably do is create a fog area that's like, looks like it's shooting the shield up into the sky. Yeah, I think that'd be very cool. So, full intensity, make it blue, make it more blue, and then we just shrink it down. Like a beacon in Minecraft. Except, when it's that shrunk, it's, can't really... Wait, can you? Is it obvious? It sort of is. Well, not really. I'll have to see what I can do, because that fog does not seem very obvious at all. I gotta bring it out for it to be... That's what you have to do, okay. You have to bring it out a little bit, and then you can move it in. Yeah, okay. That's pretty cool. How it shoots up into the sky to provide the shield. Yeah. If I do say so myself, that's a pretty interesting strat. I would recommend it to all who make a futuristic style map. And it's fine that it goes slightly above. No one, I mean, yeah, it's fine. That's fine. Although actually it looks like it's a lot darker than the actual shield. So there we go. That's a little more, that's a little closer to what we actually have. Yeah. Think using a scripting wall would be better? Oh, I guess it could be, yeah. But I think this looks fine. You know what? I'll bring this over here too. Is what I'll do is, first of all, this needs to be translated down, but I can't do that with that, so I think I'll just get rid of that shield and work on something else, because this is enough for now. Let's create a trigger now to teleport the player to that mine area that concludes the map. And I will say I've been very much inspired by the mine segments of Liam Goes to Popeyes 10 when I've created this map. So I do have cave floors, although they are only the kind for that I'm not gonna use those cave floors actually, because those are the ones for good of the company only. But I will do a sort of underground bunker style feeling for this final area of the map. But before I do that, let's do some crates and barrels. Containers and boxes. Why did I call it that? I always forget that I called it this weird, peculiar name that's containers and boxes. It doesn't fit. It just doesn't. It's crates and barrels. It's always been crates and barrels, right? I don't think I like self-gaslit myself into thinking otherwise. Spaceship? No way. That's not a spaceship. I don't know what that is. This is a new custom spaceship designed by Tonebinder. It's just 2 pairs of legs. So yeah, I'll be selling this. It's pretty state-of-the-art. It can go thousands of miles per hour. That is goofy. That was super funny though. Spaceship. I want to have something like a vehicle. Let's go filter, ground vehicle, future. I like the future. Maybe the Cardassians will have 1 mech that's just deactivated. Yeah, let's do that. And it has to be repaired. It's being repaired by some of the laborers. Yeah, let's do it that way. Actually, there's several that have been decommissioned and need to be fixed. Maybe they're used for mining purposes, actually, now that I think about it. Okay, you know what? Let's do some more grass. How about that? Yeah, I think that'll help too. Let's just get a natural-ish looking patch of grass, and then kind of copy it around. This is what you should do if you have grass or any sort of environment object in this game. You can feel no shame. You should feel no shame about copying and pasting environment objects, because otherwise things are never going to get done. Copying and pasting is the spice of life. Dry grass, short. Alright, let's have it take us to the doors. Why not? Sure, whatever. But now we need some rubble. And we also need... You know what? I think there should be a giant light. Just a massive spotlight used by the Cardassians to keep an eye on their laborers. So we'll turn that off, actually. But put our own light here. That's just gigantic. Gigantic range. That's obviously much too bright, but I was just curious to see how far it would go. And that's how far, so... They have sort of a blue light once again. Actually, you know what? That gave me a great idea. Let's just get rid of the spotlight and have the shield be emitting a big blue light. Yeah, nice. That provides some light, and that's something I've really wanted my maps to have, is light. Because I don't want to be known for having, like, a certain style of map. I want to be able to do different things, you know? So, more light equals more betterer. Might go join the Cardassians? There's no way. What on earth was that thing called all vehicles? I don't know. I'm guessing it was every vehicle in the game. Yep. Okay, what do we have now? What should we do now? I think we should go over and make that final part. We're a little behind schedule, but you know what? Let's not do that final part, because really, we can actually skip it if we really want, now that I think about it. This is going to be a fairly short map, if needed, because I was going to have it be so that the player has to go and decommission a reactor inside that underground part, which we would build over there. But I can also have it be the player deactivates the shield, which would be cool as well. So let's actually start with the environment now and the gameplay. Tree. How about some trees? Some nice, lovely trees. We're just going to completely fill up the map with trees. Yep, and it shouldn't take much time at all. The player will start camped out in the trees and charge into the labor camp and kill some Cardassians. And that's how the map will go. Got a pretty good gameplay loop in mind for this map, so I'm feeling relatively good about being able to complete it in a timely manner. But still not quite sure. This is naturally stressful because of the time limitation. Pillbox would be kind of cool, maybe. Actually, yeah, that would be very cool. Let's put it there. And let's just put it there for now. Just one pillbox is probably okay. Probably. Probably. Maybe. 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 Actually, let's put another one in. Would it fit here? No, that would just be weird. Let's put it like off to the side. It's like they have to confirm the identity of the laborers before they can go into work. We're going to turn off destruction on these, and they're going to be good places for us to place hostile units throughout the map. Metal. That was like, yes, these beams are what I want, actually. Gonna stack them around here. And I also want to stack pallets and boxes in the near vicinity of these mechs. Let's actually get some more rubble like hidden in the grass. I think that would look pretty nice. Okay, there's a lot of trees, like a true ICO patriot. I didn't realize the ICO... Oh, right. I do know what's going on, because the ICO in Steam Wars is it's become its own nation, basically, and it's dealing with climate change and trees and all that stuff. Okay, I feel all right about the base at this point. what I think I should do is start working on enemy placement and scripting. So let's get that. Oh, what the? I had no idea. I have the entire USS Enterprise in my prefab. I didn't even realize I had this when I started making plans for a Star Trek map, but I could just have a giant ship hanging out behind there and have the Enterprise. Why not? That would be funny. Let's do that. I'm totally going to keep that in there, even though it doesn't make sense. We'll say it's not the Enterprise, because the original Enterprise was obviously in the lore of Star Trek nowhere near this place at this time. I'm just covering my bases in case there's an extreme Trekkie in my community or something who wants to debate me on the lore. But I know that the Enterprise was not around here at this time. The entire Enterprise localized entirely within my prefab list. That's exactly right. You hit the nail on the head. Star Trek? Oh, what's this? What? That's big. Future Starport. Maybe we should put that in the background, actually. I'll put it over here or something. Let's continue working. Star Trek. Got our units. And we'll just have 2 basic sentries at each one of these guard stations. I'm going to make them red, because I still follow the traditional coloring in Ancient Warfare 3 where red equals bad and blue equals good. Although I know plenty of people don't, but I respect that. Yeah, let's just have this. I mean, this is not really a... Oh, wait, let's have a guy like sitting in here. Yep, he's gonna be lethal in there. I already know. So these are the default guards. You know what? Let's have this guy back over here, just kind of surveying the prisoners. And speaking of prisoners, let's get some captured Bajorans overdoing the... Actually, no. Let's focus entirely on the evil Cardassians first. And by the way, this is only the first wave. I'm going to have another wave teleport in, because that's possible in the Star Trek universe. I'm going to have another wave teleport in after the first wave is mostly defeated. So we'll move them around in 2s, or maybe like in squads, something like that. Let's also have some guys over here. They're just talking to each other, whatever. But when somebody in this main front line is shot, they will move over here and use these sandbags as cover, I think, would be a good way of doing it. Let's also have some Cardassians up in the hamster system at the start. That might be pretty cool. And let's see how far these guys can actually shoot. The answer is not that far. So let's give these guys double range. And I'm going to want to take that guy, have him go here, this guy here, this guy here. And all of these 3 guards will have their own waypoints and paths that they must follow. Can this guy shoot a decent distance? Honestly, not really. Yeah, that's fine. This opening phase is going to be pretty easy. It's going to lull the player into a sense of false security. Of course, me telling you that means you're going to know that in advance, but that's fine. Your sense of security won't be false. You'll know it's a trick. You'll be like, this is what I'm supposed to think. And you'll gear up and you'll be able to beat the map very easily, I'm sure. I'm not aiming for a very difficult map in this stream. I just want to get it done for daily. I forgot this is actually for daily's competition. So that's what we're going to do. Maybe I'll have some guys wander around. It's an option anyway. I'll think about it. Okay, I need to have some small walls up here as well as a railing. Just like that. I will say, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have a lot of time after this stream. Now, this is pretty rare. Normally, I won't have a ton of time, but I'll have some time afterwards to make videos, and I'll get a little bit of a surplus going, so I can start my video emphasis period strong. Looking forward to that, that's for sure. What else can I do over here to fill the place up a little bit? Let's see. You know what? I'm just gonna go through so much if I do it like this. So I'll just put down a safe, and I'll put some healing stuff in it. There's really no real rush to create a super completed map in terms of polish and all that stuff. You just need to have something that you can play, you can have a little fun with. You know, you don't have to go through, you know, the playtesting phase to get it sanded down to a fine point or whatever. Just have a product. That's what this challenge is all about. Okay, I think what I want to do, first of all, let's make this game mode none, so I can have a player-determined win condition. Place random crates and papers. Yeah, I'll do some papers at least. I haven't done any of those. Yeah, this place should feel like a mess. It's just a nasty prison camp, labor camp. Just random barrels like that. And I'll put some water barrels over by the guys who are repairing the mechs, because they are laborers and they're going to need some of that. Maybe use wires? Wires are a good idea, actually. Hang on, I'll do that. Wires. Let's see what we got here. I'll put one from here to here. And actually, maybe I'll have this wire connect to the whatever it is called, the landing pad, like this. And I'll also have it connect to the shield. That was a good idea. Thank you, Slovenian. Is it just me, or is the custom gravel small rocks environment object underrated? You can decorate plain environment pretty well. Custom gravel small rocks. I don't think I'm subscribed to that one, but I'll check it out. I had no idea that existed. Alright, paste this in here. Just focusing more on the decorative side of things at the moment. Yeah. So, nothing too fancy, obviously. Let's get the player, and let's get some units as well. One thing I want to do before we start placing units is priority pathing, or whatever that's called. Making the navigation regions red and green. Right now, they're all this shade of teal, but you can edit the balance so that way units will only walk on a certain area. See, I'm going to make the entire map red. What that really just means is units will prioritize not walking here, and then I will make certain paths green so that the units prioritize them. This is very satisfying in a weird way. It's not quite covering everything I bring my cursor over. Yeah, very interesting indeed. Huh. It's been a while since I've done this, actually. You don't really need to do it in maps that have like a lot of custom modulars. It can be used for a path or a beach. Yeah, the custom gravel rocks object. I'll have to look into that. That's very interesting. Okay, I probably won't do everything here because I am on a deadline, as you all well know. But I'll do most of it. I'll paint most of it because it is satisfying. Yeah. Very cool. Okay, almost done, almost done. Let's get most of this area red. Just most of it, yeah. And then I'll make the area that I want fighting to take place in, I'll make that area green. You'll see exactly what I mean if you don't know already what I'm going for here. Painted it mostly red, and now we're going to make the play area green. Here we go. Just like that. Alright. With that in mind, let's go back. The player will take control of one of these. It could be this Bajoran insurgent. Start over here. And I will have a script where you automatically take control of him. And he'll be supported by some NPCs of various types. I'm not going to give the player too many NPCs, though. They mainly exist to draw fire, because I think in this case, the player is going to feel kind of like the main character in Star Trek, because you're going to do most of the shooting and most of the killing, because you'll just see what I mean in a second. They're not going to be that good. You're not going to face that much resistance in this early part. Let's hit play. Oh, I got to do a script to make the player control that unit. When the map starts, control unit. There we go. Control this unit I've marked here at the front, or that I'm about to mark in the front. You've returned to the labor camp. Welcome back, Duke-a-Doo. We're about to start our first playtest in our efforts at liberating this labor camp. Star Trek map. Let's hit play. I'm going to try and minimize the playtesting, though. Like I've already said, the less playtesting in this stream, the better, because my W key is broken and it'll just end up being frustrating. Let's put on the headphones now for the first time in a while. Look at this. It's a pretty cool gun. Custom modeled by KG Daniel. Let me know if the sound is too quiet, though. Okay, so we're moving over here. No real reaction from them yet. They do see us. Yep, and here comes the fighting. We can't shoot until we're actually inside. We have to shoot very fast. We have to basically spam. I haven't really tested that weapon in combat yet, but it's actually pretty fun to use. Slow-moving laser projectiles in a big battle. Could be a lot of fun. Okay, so we have to get inside the shield, but once we get inside the shield, we're very vulnerable. Gunshots are louder than you? Okay. Let's see, I can't shoot through there. I need my friends. Can my friends win? Let me just check. Spectate. I don't think they're going to be able to win. So yeah, I made the units, by the way, in this map very low health, because that's kind of how it is in Star Trek. You just need one shot from a phaser to die. Thinking about the time I made the first and third level, but just never uploaded the third. What are you referring to, Duke-a-Doo? I'm not sure I know. Anyway, by the way, I'm going to make this shield bigger so you can get in earlier. Start shooting sooner, yeah. Okay, let's try again. The playtesting is definitely one of the most fun parts of making a map, so it is sad to not have to do it, to deliberately make yourself avoid it. But in this case, it's probably just going to be helpful overall. It'll be less frustrating the less I playtest. Okay. Oh, we definitely need a smarter unit script. That's what I should throw in as well. I haven't actually completed a fight. I haven't completed a playtest yet. I'm learning all I need to before the playtest even reaches a conclusion. Which nation's lore did you manage to read? I read lore from the Knights. I believe they were the Falcon Knights. And the Empire of, was it like the White Lands, I believe? It was a little while ago. Let me throw in the smarter unit script. Oh gosh, I don't know what's going to be in here. AI? No. I'll just have to make something new. I'll have to cook up something fresh. On damage global. If a unit is damaged, it will set the target to the unit that damaged it. Very, very simple. We'll make it more sophisticated later on, I'm sure. Gonna save this. Try again, gradually polishing the map off. Your name is unavailable. Oh no. So for some reason the chat has not been showing up here for a while, but there's interesting characters filtering in and out. For instance, this unavailable person. Let's make the map volume a little quieter. We're marching in to launch the attack here. I'm going to stay safely behind my friends. And then just start spamming, basically. That's what you got to do. That's kind of how it is in Star Trek. Okay. Now, there definitely should be regeneration, now that I think about it. That represents the plot armor of the show. Oh, well, like, these guys are, like, sniping, yeah. That's cool. That's very cool. You're getting shot from many different angles. Many different, what am I trying to say? Many different distances. So there's some depth to this fighting. Empire of the White Lands is going to receive a playable map. Awesome. Yes, passive healing. That's exactly what the player should have, Swag Man. I agree completely. Let's see. How do I do regeneration? I think I have a script for it, actually. I think it's called passive healing. It was not. Start. Endless loop. Every second, the player should get 10 health. No, every second the player should get... How about this? Every second the player gets 10 health, but it's like faster. I like faster healing like that. So, get player, okay, and then player, no, heal is the thing. Unit to health. Pretty simply, just increase the health by 4 every 1/5 of a second, which means the player will be healing 20 health per second. That might be too overpowered. We'll see. We will see indeed. Everything around them is futuristic, but they fire normal bullets. No, these are lasers. They definitely shoot lasers. They're just orange lasers, which is the color they are in Star Trek. Yeah, this is a fun gun. Although when you aim down sights, it's a little harder to do. Okay. Gotta move in, gotta deal with these snipers. I didn't hit. Oh, I did hit. One of them's coming down to get me. Yeah, okay, I got them on the run now. Oh, come on, guys. Get this. Get these guys. Grab a rifle. Oh, they got me. Okay, it can definitely prove to be very fun, but I should probably do a little more in terms of gameplay before I test again. I mean, actually, what I could do, like, this could end up being a super simple map. Like, I don't have to necessarily make it overly complex. I could finish it well in advance if I cut out a lot of the cinematic elements, but I don't want to do that. What if, I know there's, like, camera effects. I'm trying to think if I can use any of those. It's hard to say. I'm trying to think what my vision is for the rest of this map. You know what? Let's fight a few more times, and I'll think more about what I want to do. Because that's probably the only way I'm going to be able to get inspiration. And maybe after I play this time, I will load in the sounds that I created for this map. That could help. This gun looks like a bug that I would move around my room. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. So, it's cool that it's semi-automatic, but it's slow projectiles, so you can actually dodge, just like what they do in the show. There is the occasional dodging and blocking of phaser rounds. Okay. Okay, come on, guys. Advance. Oh, wait a minute. I can take control of this guy. Except... Okay, so clearly what's happening is I'm not healing fast enough. The player should probably have a little more health just to reflect their plot armor. The other guys are red shirts. They get taken out in one hit. The only thought in my head is, the one piece is real? How do you get that from this map, though? That's my question. Or was it already in your head? Because, in that case, I understand. Sometimes I'm struck with similar thoughts. What if the one piece just wasn't real? No, but recently I was watching compilations of Dean Norris, the guy who plays Hank Schrader, just saying the most ridiculous stuff on Cameo. Every second, how about a 30? How about a 35? Let's see. Do you like chess? Yes, I do, Bob Games, although it's been a while since I've played and I'm really not sure that I'm that good at it. But yes, I am a casual enjoyer of chess. One Piece could possibly be real. That's true, Jacob. By the way, I do understand that there's a little bit less to talk about in this sort of stream, which is why I'm sure the chat is a little bit quieter. That's totally fine, but I do appreciate having people here to accompany me on this challenge. And I hope that Daly likes the map when it's completed. You know what? I think I should have it so that when the first time Cardassian is killed, an alarm goes off. Okay, oh, that guy's trying to snipe me. I want a rifle. I've never used these rifles yet. Oh, but they function the same way. They're semi-auto. Guess that makes sense. Do they do more damage? I can't really tell. It feels functionally about the same. You really do have to spam. But that's what they do on stuff. Okay, so yeah, I do want these guys to like move out as a group when you enter, rather than just stand there. Okay, cool. My Bosnian grandpa was a champion in chess. That's really cool, but you sadly don't play it very often. Yeah, same. Although, my grandpa was not a champion in chess. Let's go up into here and see if we can actually fit. Maybe there should be some kind of Easter egg. Oh. You think you can get me, huh? Oh, he's coming down. I saw his gun clip through there. Is he going to be able to make it out? Yeah, you can make it out. Okay, great. Alright. Honestly, that could be all the map is. It's just the big fight at the beginning, and then freeing the laborers. And after that, I guess you could blow up the... Yeah, I think we should blow up the reactor, because... Yeah. If you blow up the reactor, it just provides some sort of a cinematic conclusion to the stream. Also, I'm sorry guys, but I think I'm going to have to get a drink of water in a minute, because something's going on where I'm feeling a little tired today. And maybe you've noticed it in the way I'm talking. I think it might be helped if I got some water to kind of energize me. Oh yeah, sorry to hear that, Jacob. Only met him once at a KFC. Huh. Yeah, I might have to get some water in a little bit here. I'm trying to think what I do next. Oh yes, right. Sounds. Okay. Step 1 for the sounds. I guess I should give these scripts names, shouldn't I? Regen. Smarter units. What if I also... No, I won't add the changing stance. Control player. I'm being pretty basic with this map, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Okay. When the map starts, let's see what sounds I even have. I'll play them from my file folder first. Yes, drink water. You know it's helpful. I know. Water made by Prime and G Fuel. It's a collab. That's awesome. Unavailable. That makes me even more excited to drink water. Alright, so we have for our sounds some free music made by Alexander Nakarada, which is one of the compatriots of Kevin MacLeod. And we have... Whoa, we have wind. Right, we have wind. I'm glad I remembered to put that in. Should be very helpful for the atmosphere of the whole thing. I'm going to play a wind sound effect at the start. So I'll get water after I plug in these sounds, I think. That'll be the way it goes. Wind. And then I'll just copy and paste so that on an endless loop we got some wind. How about that? Pretty obvious. What else is there in terms of sounds? Music, some dialogue I recorded. Yeah, and that's about it. Okay. Then I'm going to script in the thing that happens, the alarm that happens when a unit is killed. So on death, global, play the alarm sound. Actually, only play that sound. Actually, no, it should be played if any unit dies, because that will indicate a fight has broken out. So, on the death of any unit, let's first of all get a bool variable, so this only happens once. we're going to set that to, no, we're going to get that variable, and if it is 0, we'll set it to 0. Sorry, we'll set it to 1. If that variable is false, we set it to true. Set variable to true. And then we play the alarm sound as well as make some more units hostile, which we'll set in a moment. So we go to the STOG folder, play that, volume of 1, and then we will set that group of 3 units to be hostile. I know scripting isn't the most fun to look at, but it is necessary if you want to have a good map. It's a nice, easy cheat code for getting an immersive feeling, is to use scripting. What do you think of this quote? By my reign I proclaim, I'll make it rain flame. That quote goes hard. Yeah, you should use it. We'll take that. And when any unit is killed, set them to move over here. Set target position. Over there, and put them here. Obviously, they're just gonna clump up. So how about I have them counterattack like this? I think that makes sense. Let's try again now with some immersive scripting added. Hit play on that. Okay. Should work just fine for the effect that we want. We want people to be drawn into the map. It's probably too loud, if I had to guess. I don't know. You tell me. Yeah. It's too loud even for me. Alright. Yep, that's the alarm. That means they're counterattacking. The only thing is, for this gun, maybe it shouldn't be like a gun you have to reload. That's no big deal though. Whoa, okay. I also honestly think maybe the player should get a melee weapon, because I think it'll be more effective at close range. Get that guy. Get that guy. Who's left? He's left. And I love that he's just sitting down. Yes, there's a tornado going on. It's happening just off screen. Alright. It should be less obvious. The wind will only come through once in a while because we're going to have some music to play alongside it. I'm going to try out each one. It's taking a while to load in. That was loud. Okay, there's that one. There's this one. Once again, taking a moment to load, that's fine. Okay, that's an interesting one. What about this one? Yeah, I just jumped over their laser walls. That's another option. And the last one is this. Just a second while it loads. Okay, so which one are you thinking, everybody? That Jacob, I just saw said, that sounds good. Were you talking about the one I played before this? Were you talking about the third one I played? This one? Okay, you tell me if you approve of that sound, and I'll maybe throw it in. When we hit start, let's make the volume 0.6 on all of the wind sounds so it doesn't get too annoying. And then when we start, let's play that music, which was called Shalash. It was by Alexander Nakarada, and he will get credit for that. Go over here, go over here, go over here, go over here, and there it is. Volume should be 0.7. Actually, 0.9. Nope, how about 0.6, and then this will be 0.4. 0.3. That was many different numbers, and I changed my mind many times throughout. First one, really fit for you? Well, what I'll do is I'll use multiple, because all of these songs are quite short, so it should be fine. Oh, the difference between the rifle and the pistol is the rifle has 30 rounds, which is very helpful, actually. You have to reload it much less. Although I still always panic reload. Have any of you played Field of Battle? I have not, unfortunately. What is that? Is that a map? Because Slovenian said he'll make a video about it. If it's an Ancient Warfare 3 map, I can also make a video about it. Okay, well it seems we've suppressed the outer defenses pretty well, more or less. Now what we should do is an event, or a thing you can do with that frees one of the prisoners. Roblox game, that same alarm plays when your general is low on health. Really? That is like a sound effect taken directly from Star Trek, so that's interesting. There must be a Star Trek fan involved in the creation of that game. I'm going to do something a little unusual and close out of the battle for now. I want to make a prefab of a captured Bajoran civilian that you press B to beam them out of there, to free them. So I'm going to try and do that now. Star Trek, there it is. Don't want the Cannon City. I accidentally clicked Star Wars Cannon City. No. Give me Star Trek. There we go. So we'll just take this guy as one of the Bajoran resistance fighters. Remove his military stuff. Make him a imprisoned laborer. Badge lab, that's what we'll call him. Close out. Delete this guy. Put badge lab in there. Stardust's map is called Field of Desolation. I haven't played that either. Yeah, but I have seen there's a lot of good looking stuff on the workshop. Like Daniel's new map. Your new map about RVS. Like I need to make videos for all that stuff, and I'm planning to. It's a good time to focus on videos. So I'll just kind of make a imprisoned laborer, kind of a default that I can copy and paste around, and this template's going to include scripts for it as well. Okay, guys, it was fun while it lasted. Alright, see you later, Slovenian. I will be making videos throughout the week and throughout the summer, so feel free to check those out. And I will be streaming again at some point. Absolutely, I will. Let's see what we can do here. Let's make it like that. I don't know what to say other than let's make it like that. See, and this is another reason why I don't comment too often about units, prefabs, static maps, because really all you can say about them, all you can do in terms of commentary is like, let's do this, that's good, let's do it better. Like, it all looks good, but like I can't give too much nuanced commentary about making this guy. I mean, just make him look good. I don't know what to say. Yeah, something like that for an imprisoned laborer is probably decent enough for our purposes. Just like that, and then kind of bring the legs up a little, and I'll bring that one up a little too, I guess. Okay, yeah, and that's what I'll say is good. And although he does need to be freed, which you'll do by pressing B near him. Didn't realize I had that bandana. I subscribed to Goldberg's facial equipment pack before making this stream, and I haven't had time to check it all out. Here, that can be one. The only things you can really say is what pose you're going for and something like background info. Yeah, I mean, this is part of the Star Trek lore, is that there were laborers taken by the Cardassians during their occupation of Bajor, and that's what I'm trying to depict here as an imprisoned laborer. So just that, and then I'm going to put, so this will be more interesting. I'm going to put a cuboid trigger around him, and let's see. Once you get pretty close, I'll do a script where you can press B to free him. Is inside, and this will be running every frame of the map. If the player is inside, if the player's position, sorry, if the player's position is inside that trigger, there'll be a message that pops up on screen that says press B to transport away, or something like that. And you know, in Star Trek, yeah, the transportation is the other word for teleportation, so he will just teleport away. If you're inside this trigger, info, send message. Another thing when I stream, by the way, which is in some ways very interesting, you get sort of a stream of consciousness. So in that sense, I'm streaming in two different ways. Get it? Get it? Come on, that wasn't that bad. But yeah, no, it's just interesting. It's interesting to think about how things I really know for a fact after playing for 1,000+ hours like get muddled up when I'm streaming, because I also have to pay attention to chat. My mind's all over the place. It's just interesting, that's all. Info's going to be press B to free. Color red. Like that, see? Color red. Press B to transport this laborer away. Wait, hold on. Transport this laborer to safety. There we go. And also what I'll do is press, the key is pressed, and that key is obviously going to be B, then, nope, not that, key, nope, not that, there we go. If a key has been pressed and that key is B, then this unit will be deleted, and in its place we will spawn a future explosion to represent that transportation away. I got a message from unavailable, but it was retracted. Sorry, that's the case, Duke-a-doo. I was thinking maybe I should do a new Ultimate Scripting guide, because new players, should get new skills. You should learn the old skills too. It would be very good if all of our players knew exactly how to script, because that really elevates it to a game maker. That's the engine that makes this such a powerful sandbox. Explosion. Let's spawn in a future explosion. And that'll be the position of, hold on, get position of the unit. Okay, and then after that is when we do the deleting. And it's the position of this unit. I guess I should also make the unit breathe rather than just sit still. So explosion range of 5. Damage of 0, and the type will be future. Let's see if that mechanic works. Future. Let's make him breathe, and then we'll be just about done with this guy. You can kind of script. Okay. What do you know how to do, Dookadoo, out of curiosity? And more importantly, what would you like to do? What would you like to know how to do? Because I can help either by like a one-on-one explaining it, or I can make a video on it. So let me know. So I'm going to call this one Laborer to Free. There we go. And I'll find out if that worked. How to do a cutscene. Now that's a good question. You have to put the player in control of another unit, very briefly. That's what I did for my Battle of the Neck map. I don't know if you've seen any footage of that map. It's called Battle of the Neck. That is a cutscene at the very beginning, and all you have to do is put the player in control of a unit and then have that unit witness something happening. I will show you what I mean by that. Test, where was it? I had it somewhere. No. Is it this map? Let me show you a cutscene quickly. I'll take a brief... Nope, not this. I had... There it is. Let me show you this. This is an example of a cutscene. All you have to do is put the player in charge of a unit and have that unit do something. That unit can witness something. So, like, think about it. It's like, have a look at my giant tower, bro. And then pulls out, and you see it. And that's you, the player, right there. So this is how you do a cutscene. And now you fight it. Now, obviously, you can see this is part of a cutscene I was doing for the Lord Fulcrum boss fight. It was going to start really tight and close, and then pull out to show his true massive size. That's just an example of a very basic cutscene you can do. If you want more specific information, I could make a video about cutscenes in its own right. Dookadoo says, I know how to set stuff up, but I have no idea how to connect the stuff, so it works. But what I want to do is set up explosions. Yeah, I did just go and cut that guy's head off for like no reason. I'm sorry, Iris. Let's test out this Laborer to Free thing and see if it works the way we want it to. We'll have a couple of them over here, kind of hiding, and one over here, kind of working on this thing. Pretty basic mechanic, I know. But it adds a little more interactability. War crimes, he couldn't defend himself. He was pointing a weapon at me, Jacob. He had a knife. You saw it, I saw it, we all saw it. Why do you have corpses of laborers? You don't have to know, Dookadoo. There's no reason to ask that question. What are you talking about? I don't have corpses of laborers. Bring down the map volume again. And move in. I want to survive this initial firefight so I can free some of those guys down there. Okay. Take out the patrol. Take it out, guys. Come on, come on. What are you doing? Oh no. Oh no. Give me the gun. I need to stay alive. I'm gonna fight my way through this horde. And really, all of these units have very low health, but this is just a weak gun. These guns are designed to be weak. Okay. I think a few people are still gonna shoot me, yeah, but otherwise, mostly clear. Let's try this script. Press B to transport this laborer to safety. Yeah. Nice. That's fun. You can rescue the civilians. I don't think you can kill them. I think this is a good idea because there's no videos on YouTube about cutscenes in Ancient Warfare 3. That's true, there's not. Okay. I think it's a good idea too because I can obviously tell you what to do right now, but I think it would be better if I showed you. So after I finish this stream, I will make a video explaining cutscenes. I did not blow them up. Absolutely not. They teleported away, man. What the heck, man? There's one more, right? No, I think I got them all. That opening firefight's pretty cool, actually, because you can die, but once it's done, you're like back to full health right away. So I want to try it one more time, but I do have a little bit more to do with that opening area. There's a teleport effect. We cannot say he committed war crimes. Yeah, exactly. Thanks a lot. No problem. I don't know if you're subscribed, sir, but you will be notified when that video is made if you subscribe right now. There's the subscribe button, you know. I'm not sure if you've heard of it, but on YouTube you can subscribe, and if you do that to my channel, you'll know when I make that cutscene video, and I'll be making it soon. So let's go. Let's move in. Taking a lot of hits here. Everyone's shooting at me, guys. I got some friends, right? Yeah, there they are. Okay, okay. Come on, take the rifle, please. And advance. Oh, okay. There's still one or two guys up there. It's kind of addicting to free them like that, actually. That's cool. Yeah, very cool. Oh, and there's still that one guy who's sitting there, and he always gets off free. Always gets off scot-free. He's like the revolver guy of this map. I've also noticed, and I don't want to jinx it, but I'm pretty sure my W key hasn't stuck at all yet on this stream, which is surprising, pleasantly surprising. I appreciate not having debilitating technical problems with my computer. Like, that's a nice thing. Let me add some pillars here. I think that's what this map needs. You know what? I do need to put a revolver guy under the stairs. He's on top of stairs. I'm already subscribed. So you saw the message when I started streaming. Oh, thanks. That's very cool. My name is not Ligma. That's false information, guys. You can't be spreading that kind of info. Alright. Pillars, pillars, pillars. I love them. Oh. I forgot to put a foundation under here. Well, that's fixed now. Let's bring up the foundations. Okay. Although it's a little out of whack, unfortunately, but that you know what? That's okay. It'll be fine, right? Come on, surely it'll be okay. No one's going to judge me for that. Oh, right. I also need to recolor these pillars here. I found lean on the workshop. So naturally I commented about how Scootal got turned into lean. Did that happen in Popeyes? The whole Popeyes 10 campaign was honestly one like giant fever dream. Not even in a bad way. The plot was wild, that's all I'm saying. I think I want to try it again sometime, now that I kind of know what happened, what to do, and everything. I think there'd be fewer frustrating moments. Oh, that's right, he did get tome blended. Yes, he did. Poor Scootal. He got dropped into a blender. Poor guy. You had 69 deaths. I think it was made to troll you and only you. Yeah, I think so. He carefully engineered the campaign so I would die exactly 67 times. It was all part of a bigger plan. So once I do this part, I'm going to make everything indestructible again and add a little more to the opening firefight, I think. Actually, you know what? I don't think I will. There'll be a timed event after the alarm goes off. Yes, this should be good. A timed event that says that they're teleporting in reinforcements. That'll happen, let's say, 45 seconds later. Delay 45 seconds. And that's where the real firefight happens. Okay. For each, we're going to have to do a bit of a spaghetti. For each in this array, float, it needs to be float 3 actually, we'll spawn 8 Cardassian troops and 2 Cardassian officers. That should be, that's a fair number. That's like 2 full squads. And then we do spawn custom unit. Ten Cardassians. That's more Cardassians than we can handle, man. Unit type red. This just puts a little more meat on the whole thing. A little more action. A little more gameplay. Alright, and then that. Okay, let's get ourselves Cardassian soldier. Let's do the Cardassian soldiers with the rifles, actually. Yep, let's do it like that. Yep. And here's the officer. But now we just have to pick the locations. There has to be 10 of them. 2, and then do this 4 times. Alright. Connect it all up. And then we're going to have to pick where natural spawn locations should be for these guys. Because I surely have some ideas. You like the One Piece meme, I guess, unavailable. It is real, so they say. Let's put an officer up here in the that place, and then another one leading a squad back behind here. So he'll have like a squad. Yeah. Okay, and then we'll spawn some here. And because they transport in, like that's how it works in Star Trek, you can transport them into basically anywhere. It's not like they have to emerge from the sides of the walls or anything like that. Basically just replenishes this area with new enemies coming from new directions. Oh yeah, they'll come in to flank you from behind as well. Alright, let's, oh, one more thing we have to do is spawn an explosion at the positions that have been determined by the array. We'll have a range of 5, a damage of 0, and it'll be futuristic. Alright. Explosion. Not that kind of explosion. I'm making krill evasion. It's going to be a really stupid thing about krill evading taxes. Okay, Dookadoo, good luck. That'll be interesting to play. Let's get the position here. Alright, why don't we try it out? I don't have a sound for transporting, do I? No. Actually, let's also have this. Control player. At the start, there's some info that the player needs to get. And it is... I'll write it down.
Okay, let's go over the plan one more time. Our resistance cell is going to break into this labor plant and blow up its reactor. Simple as that. Maybe a few prisoners there who we need to liberate.
Okay, I think I got it all. Okay. Alright, I got it all. And then we'll just have it say Commander. Color red. Commander. And that'll last for about 12 seconds. How long is this? That's 11 seconds. Well, what do you know? And then after 12 seconds, we'll say this. There's some more like lore fluff, I believe, in the next one. There's 3 pieces of dialogue I recorded.
Take pride in knowing that your actions here will assist in bringing about the freedom of Bajor.
Yes, they will. All right, I've got that one too. I'm gonna drop it in right here. And that is a total of 5 seconds long, so I'll do 5.5. No, I'll do 6 seconds. It'll be a 6-second long info. And then finally, the last one just says like get going, basically. If I remember right. I'm pretty sure.
You don't have much more time.
Yeah. Alright, and that's the last one, which I will now dutifully throw in. That was only 1 second, apparently. The dialogue and the intense typing at the same time. Yeah, I didn't know how obvious it would be to hear that. How easy to hear it would be, but I guess it's pretty easy to hear. Let's try it with all that put together. And I think I want to film one more line of dialogue as well, which I'll do on stream. Alright, alright. I think I know what happened. It started automatically, but I need to basically delay that opening exposition by about half a second so it can start when I'm actually controlling a unit. That's what I believe we're supposed to do. Welcome to the stream, Meowinitis. I'm currently play testing the small sci-fi map I made for Daily's competition. I'm getting close to finishing it now, I would say. Oh, that's weird. That's very weird. Delay by about 2 seconds, I guess, before that happens. And then I also have to do play 2DX at the same time, I'm realizing. So I will. I absolutely will. Scripting can be a tedious task, but the results are rewarding, I'll say that much. Stog. I'm going back to Stog, everybody. Float 1. So what's everybody in here been working on in Ancient Warfare 3? I feel pretty comfortable in asking that. I don't think I'm going to have a rushed ending here. I think I'll be able to complete it. I would like to know what people are up to. As I'm finishing up with this dialogue, that is. Alright, let's try this. Death Squad chest plate in Blender, that's cool. Is Death Squad like a prefab you're working on or something like that? At the same time, O'Connor Riley is leaving many different comments on the on my map called Hollow Point, my old campaign. But it's hard to get, like, I'm not ignoring you on purpose, O'Connor. The only problem is Steam recently updated, so it's not as easy for me to get, like, I can't tell quite as obviously when I have notifications, but I'll check them when I see them. He says the map is similar-ish to Creed vs. Rust. Also, there's a new coalition map called Sussy Forest or something. Very interesting. There's many different maps of O'Connor's that are on my backlog to play on stream. Oh, and he said he published a map called Moon Rising for Tonebinder. Hope you can play it in a video. I'll absolutely play it on a video for you. Yep. You can set weapon ammo so the player stops reloading. That's a good point. Maybe I'll do that.
Okay.
It's a very good
Let's
idea.
go over the plan one more time. Our resistance cell is going to break into this labor camp and blow up its reactor. Simple as that.
Sounds definitely gotta be buffed.
Prisoners.
Welcome, Cram. Sorry that I couldn't be there sooner. I had to watch Star Wars with my family. That's fine. I've made a map based on Star Trek at the moment. Of course, I like Star Wars too. Alright. This is a very, very basic map, but I definitely wanted to support Daily by creating something for him to play. If he doesn't play it on video form, that's fine. But I want to encourage participation in these contests. So now what I want to do is add a counter to see how many prisoners have been liberated. Oh, enemy reinforcements. And they got me. Okay, I forgot about the reinforcements part of things. Okay. What I'm going to do is spread them out more. They need to be more spread out. If they're all close together like that, it's basically going to be impossible to kill them. That's my humble opinion anyway. Put one over there. Put one over there. Put one over there. Okay. I have to go. Alright, see you later, Meownitis. Thanks for tuning in at the very least. After completing my RVS map, I've been working on another map called NG Plushie Rescue, and a campaign I was thinking of doing. Very, very cool, Antonio. I'm definitely going to play your RVS map along with Dr. Bright's in my next video. See you, Meownitis. Yep. I'm going to film quickly a short voice line that I'm going to use in this map. Here we go. You ready for this? It's very simple. It's just going to be like warning the player about reinforcements coming in. Those dirty Cardassians, they've teleported. Oh, I can't say teleported. I have to say transported, right. Those dirty no. Those dirty Cardassians, they've transported in reinforcements. Get them now. Okay, that's fine. That's good enough. I just wanted to, ad-lib something that would warn the player that reinforcements are about to spawn in. Those dirty Cardassians, they've transported in reinforcements. Get them now. That's good enough. That's good enough for me. I know I'm not a professional voice actor. DL4. I'm going to copy that into Stog in just a second here. Quick access. Take that. Where is it stored? I want to send it to there. I'm going to send it to a compressed file. Hang on. I have to now relocate that audio. Throw it into Stog. Here we go. Why don't you use voice changers to sound a little more like a future commander type guy? That's a good idea. I'll do that next time. I already have a lot of normal sounding voice lines. There's certainly a voice changer in Good of the Company. Alright, I think I've got DL4 here. Smarter units. One thing I have to do is decrease the sound of everything but the dialogue. There it is. I'm gonna bring that down to like 2. And that down to like 1. Alright, smarter units, and then when all these guys spawn in... Actually, I'll have it do it 43 seconds before... Alright, like, so it'll be 2 seconds before the big wave spawns in. The player gets a little bit of advance notice. Info. How do you do the voice lines? Audacity. Audacity is very helpful for that. Alright, color red, commander, color red, and then I have to actually get the line in. How do you color text? You have to, I'll type it out for you, Cram.
Those dirty Cardassians. They've transported in reinforcements. Get them now.
Take a second, I have to type it on phone. You're going to get a rare tone binder message in just a second. There we go. That's how you do it.
Those dirty Cardassians. They've transported in reinforcements. Get them now.
They've transported in reinforcements. Go get them now.
Get them now. Those. Get them now. Reinforcements. Get them now.
Doesn't say go get him, just get him. Alright. Yes, sir. Alright, and now let's try that whole thing again. Yes, that was the tome text for you. Just a little tutorial on how to color text in this game. I need to remember to make that video about cutscenes for that guy. It's something that more people should know, that's for sure. It makes the maps feel more cinematic, immersive.
Okay, let's go over the plan one more time. Our resistance cell is going to break into this labor camp and blow up its reactor. There are 2 prisoners there we need to liberate.
The alarm's way too loud.
Bringing about the freedom of danger. I'll get going.
Alright. Let's liberate some prisoners. All that's left now is the audio balancing and the well, that was pretty quick and easy for them, wasn't it? I think 10 guys is too much. Pretty sure that's too much. Wish I had Modern Nation Warfare 3 loaded up. I can't type it out in a script. I hope I will remember it. I could also leave it in the comments section, Cram. Or just tell you on Discord. Just finished making the good old plant river on old Ancient Warfare 3. Totally not growing anything illegal by that river, by the way. I really don't know what you're even referring to, Cram. I'm sorry. But I guess I'll take your word for it. Yeah, this needs to be like really quiet. And then for smarter units, have the klaxon be like 0.2. No, 0.1. Really doesn't have to be loud. Cram is making an ethical farm near a river. It's cool. It's very cool. I'd like to see it. I'd like to do a voice chat after the stream at some point. In the evening, you know. Okay, let's get rid of a few of these reinforcements here. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, and now I need to basically give all of these guys a tag that says prisoner. That way when they're freed, then it's going to check to see how many units have the tag prisoner. And if that's 0, then you can blow up the reactor. Laborer 2 free. And I've got about 45 minutes still to put the finishing touches on this map, so should be good. Should be all good. Although, I mean, I do have to script a few more parts of it, like I just described. The mine basically means nothing anymore. Like, it's not going to be actually used, I don't think. Okay. You'll DM it. Sounds good, Cram. Let's get some skeletons. Yeah. Make this place more grim. Okay, now everything here should have destruction off. Let's script this door opening. The player enters this trigger, the door opens. Enter, trigger enter. If the unit is the player, then we destroy that stuff. For each, if true, then for each destroy. Okay, sounds good. Destroy all 3 of these things. All 3 of these objects, to be specific. This isn't just a 3-hour map making challenge. It's a scripting tutorial. Yeah, if you want to use it that way, you can totally use it that way. This is how you can get a scripted door. Use the selection distance thing. It's very important. It was a nightmare to make Good of the Company 2021 without that. All we have to do is delete. So obviously the next step is to now fill this place with stuff. This building. And is there a sound I had saved to play when the door opens? No, there is not, unfortunately, but that's okay. Let's do the tagging thing now. Give these guys the tags that they deserve. Laborer. Wish you could hit enter to save a tag. Maybe I'll put that in suggestions. It's a very simple thing. Although I do know J&I is still on vacation, and so I assume he won't be addressing any suggestions or anything for a while. Alright, gotta make sure I don't miss any of these guys either. So in theory, is there a script that lets you check every unit at once for a tag? Oh yeah, there is. And then you can get the length of an array, right? Yeah, okay, so I'm going to be able to do exactly what I am imagining here, which is nice. I like when I'm able to do that. Now we need something very obvious over here. It looks futuristic. I think large safes are useful in that regard. I've sent it. It's probably the best map made in that version. That's awesome, Cram. I will check out your your ethical farm once I finish the stream. Just gonna make this look a little more modernized. And then how about a little podium? No, what is it called? Lectern. Maybe wood fits better, although that's really hard to say. Let's put it over here, actually. And then you just press this button. But when you press the button, it's not going to do anything unless all of the prisoners are free. So I'll say, when you enter this area, it'll say, that's the reactor. You can blow it once you free blank more laborers. Yeah, okay. I think this map is shaping up pretty nicely, actually. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. And then it'll say, that's the reactor. Trigger enter. Is that what I want to do here? Is it? Let me really think here. No, it's not. Because I'm going to have to do 6 different voice lines. So I'll just do this. Get the length of the array. And it'll say tag. It's the array is the units with a tag. Yep, and then the tag we want to get is laborer. And if that is 0, then nothing happens. Oh no, then it'll have a message that says you can blow up the reactor now. Equals 0. If that's true, there's a special message. If not, there's a message saying how many are left to free. Working on a close quarters combat campaign. Very cool, Captain Maple. I loved that map when I played it by Daniel. Okay, if there's not 0 left, then there's a special message that says you can blow up this thing after you free blank more people. Concat. String color red. You can blow up the reactor when you rescue blank more prisoners. So we'll get int to string to convert the length there to a string, and then concat that again to say more color red more laborers. Okay, and then we just have that be an info for like 5 seconds. If all laborers have been freed, then we say you can blow up the reactor. Hooray, well done. Color green, you can blow up the reactor. Float 5. And then when you press the button, it blows up the reactor. But let me just start with that. Welcome back, Jacob. Oh, your computer crashed. That's unfortunate. You know what? I'm actually going to keep working on this part before I do any more playtesting, because why not? Take that. Button is pressed. Then we get the length again of that tag. Well, the number of units left with that tag. And if that's true, and it'll be more than just ending the battle. Like, I'll add something more significant, but I just want to make sure this works. So I'll have it automatically end the battle with a positive result, if that's what you do. Save that. The entire reason I have a Steam account, the entire reason the Steam account was made for me was Ancient Warfare 3. That's very cool, Duke-a-Doo. It's a good game. It really is. Absolutely. Alright, let's hit play on this once again. See what we can do. Let's test that audio balancing as well, actually.
Okay, let's go over the plan one more time. Our resistance
Probably as good as we're going to get it.
this labor camp and blow up its reactor. Simple as that. Maybe a few prisoners there who need to liberate. Take pride in knowing that your actions here will assist in bringing about the freedom of Beijing. Now get going.
All right,
One more time.
I'll get going. I should heal. I should heal before I advance anymore. Okay. Let's see if this script works. Actually, you know what? Let's hold on a second. Let's wait for their backup to spawn in. Alright, here it comes. Get the guys coming in behind. Well, we know that works, but they triggered it instead of me, so I can fix that very easily. There's obviously way, way too many of them. And I don't know how that is. That's way more than 10. That's like, wow, that's way more. So, a couple of things to take away from that. One, I'm clearly spawning in more of them than I'm meaning to. So maybe I'll counter that by giving the player more friends. I'll call that good, like that. Yep, let's do it that way. Okay, and now we need to make sure that this script doesn't go off unless it's the player who enters it. Is player. And if that's true, then do it. And I also need to play the sound, the actual dialogue line, when I warn the player about the Cardassian reinforcements, which I'll do in a second. Smarter units. Yes, okay. And it just does play 2DX. It just says exactly what the text says. Yeah, that was a gigantic horde, and I don't really know what I did to spawn it in. I was expecting minor bugs, but things I could easily fix. That's like a mystery. So we'll see. Anyway, we've got sound for that thing there. I'm gonna make this even quieter. There's nothing there, so this is the wind and stuff. Let's see, is that all? Let's try it again now. Actually, I want to see if I can fix the horde thing. Yeah, Antonio, when the reinforcements for the enemies spawned in, there was way too many of them. Way too many. So there should only be 7, and that was like 15. Place a once node? Sure, yeah, let's... no, I don't think that's needed. But I guess I'll do it just for the placebo effect. Once. I'm a bit of a superstitious scripter. Alright, let's hit play on that again. They are custom pillboxes, yes. I'm not sure I remember who made them. But that's exactly what they are, Duke-a-doo. Pretty cool stuff when the community puts its mind to it, am I right? Yeah. Looks like my timer says 36 minutes left in this challenge. I feel alright about that time right now. Could change. Could fall behind.
Okay, let's go over the plan one more time. Our resistance cell is going to break into this labor camp and blow up its reactor.
Let's get him. I also want to add that script where I'm continually, when I continually have ammo. Wow. My guys are like They almost always die. Maybe I'll set them on I'll have a spawning timer.
Those dirty Cardassians. They've transported in reinforcements. Get them now.
Alright, I'll get him. Okay, it wasn't a horde that time, so I don't know what the problem is. Oh, maybe it's because they're coming out in separate groups. Yeah, I mean, that's manageable. That's fine. You can blow up the reactor when you rescue 6 more laborers. Right, so I'll press it and nothing happens. But let me transport him, and then it's going to say 5, right? Yeah. Transport them away. How many more do I need? 2, and I know where they are. So that was a patrol that I spawned with the reinforcements. Okay with randomness like that. Totally fine. But now over here is an area. I think I should go over here. Yeah. Okay. So I want to put some rescuable guys in here, as well as some Cardassians. That's the plan. And I also want to fix, there was a bit of a textual bug, but I'm going to ignore it for now. Because you can blow up the reactor, and you win. Okay. What I'll probably just have it do is cut to black and play an explosion sound when you blow it up. That's my current line of thinking. So like I said, you know, pretty straightforward, but you don't have to be super complicated sometimes. Okay. Let's put a keypad here so people know, a card reader here so people know they're supposed to go over here, and then a code lock. People are gonna want to come over here, which will then they'll realize there's no reason to go there because the door is already open. Okay. Some floors here. Oh yeah, that is unfortunate, Cram. Yeah, it's very sad to hear. Well, I'm still working on this. Concrete wall. Let's get that like that. What we need it to be. Come on up here. Obviously, it's a little empty. I mean, it's entirely empty in here. I'm trying to think what I should do with this space. Maybe I'll do something similar with the concrete floor and ladder. But I told Daly a while ago I was going to make a map for him that was space themed. This fits roughly, I would say, and it also goes along with the competition. It's not Star Wars though, which is what I was originally promising to make. So I'm going to probably make a specific video where I take a little more time and make a Star Wars map. This is Star Trek. Once again, that is my current line of thinking. Could change. What should go inside here? Should be like the main desk. No. Or like a war table. Oh, that's pretty small for a table. Look at that. Oh, I like that you could stack custom tables. That's cool. Alright, let's get a big map. This can be like the commander's office. Pretty cool stuff. And then we'll put the Cardassian weapons on here. Why not? And then maybe a candlestick as well. I'm going to go since I have to do stuff. Alright, thanks for tuning in, Maple. I understand this is a little bit more of a low-key stream. Totally fine for people to drop in and out, as always. Thanks for tuning in, though. I do appreciate it. I'm going to put some books here. This might end up being the thumbnail. No, I don't know. I think the thumbnail should probably show off what's actually in the map, so yeah, I'll do it that way. Okay, so we've got some... Let's have there be some laborers in here hiding. Yeah. Let's have there be one guy hiding down over there. This is like a fancier room because it's the commander of the labor camp. That's his office. I'm gonna Star Trek to my computer. Okay, sounds good, Dookadoo. Some file cabinets here. No, not that kind. Let's just get shelves. Metal shelves, perhaps, yeah. Seems pretty Cardassian to me. Oh. Just gonna do that too. Just for fun, we'll do it that way. Okay. More to do, obviously. It's not, I wouldn't call that a finished product. Still here, Tome, by the way. Very cool, CG. Thank you for sticking around. Did I say goodbye to you? I meant to say goodbye to Maple. Well, whatever. Sorry about that. Sometimes I can get the names mixed up, I suppose, but I'm trying to be better about it. Okay, what more do we have here? I think we need a chandelier. Put that on. And go like this. Yeah, for some color, let's do it this way. Yep, I think this is a good call. Giving it some color and charm and everything like that, and everything nice and spice and something. You get me? Come on, you know what I mean. Let's put that there. Why not? We don't need a clock. What about a gun display case? Seems very Cardassian, actually. Put one of their rifles in there. I did say goodbye to Maple, and I'm saying that even though you're quiet, you're still here. I understand. Well, thank you for letting me know, CG, and I appreciate that very much. Let's see. I'll put some pillars in here for some excitement. And yeah, let's see what else we can do. I think I'll put a few more Cardassians on wander mode. Oh no, I don't know. I don't know. Let's just leave that area mostly empty, I think. Actually, if we have time, I don't need to leave it empty. Don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you could do some cool stuff. Some very cool stuff. Could this be cool as like an antenna thing? Yeah, I'm doing it. Actually, no, I'm not. What else do we have here, folks? Let's see, let's see. This room feels a little too empty to me. What about like animal pelts? Surely that would help. Got some books in here behind the office, and that could make it better. Yeah, and he doesn't have a super full set of bookshelves. But that's okay, I'm not going to hold it against him. And we're making things look a little nicer. But I still don't appreciate this lack of detail here. What if I put some fog around this whole area? Wonder what that could do for us. Let's see. In the show, Cardassian controlled like spaces had sort of an oppressive foggy blue, like dark blue color scheme. See if that's going to work for us here. It could, actually. I think maybe it could. But we want to make this a little bit bigger, I think. Yeah, let's just get that dense fog situated in this entire valley. Where'd the fog go? The fog disappeared, guys. I don't know. I don't know where it went. The fog is gone. Time to get a new one, I guess. What the heck? Tome Binder Sci-Fi Edition. Exactly. That's what we're doing today. You're not late. No, you're just... Well, you are late, Daniel, but you're fashionably late. That's fine. Welcome to the stream. Just been working on a little... quaint little map that takes place in the Star Trek universe using your guns. Okay, let's see how this looks. I think the shield interferes with it or something. I can't really tell. Gotta rewatch this tomorrow? Yes, please do, Daniel. Today we're gonna put glasses on pineapple. Fog when Plantern, yeah. The fog is coming. Wrong. Plantern. Yeah, the fog just kind of disappears. That's very weird to me. How about this? How about I really go all in with the fog? See, it just doesn't... What if I try this? I want to see if it disappears when I'm actually playing. This is a case where playtesting would actually be useful. Tome Binder in space. And by the way, don't get me wrong, I'm not advocating against playtesting. I'm saying in this specific scenario, I'm trying to playtest as little as possible to save time and frustration. Alright, let's try this.
Okay, let's go over the plan one more
Obviously this is comically dark fog, but yeah, the fog just kind of disappears.
blow up its reactor. Simple as that. There may be a few prisoners there we need to liberate. Take pride in knowing that
Disappears as soon as you walk into it, actually.
bringing about the freedom.
That's super weird.
Now get going.
Yeah, fog in this game can be quite broken at times. I guess we'll do away with the fog, with the place down fog, and try and do some of our own with the environment settings. And then I want to put my teammates on a timetable to spawn in. And finally, I want to script in a way to end the map with a little bit more pomp. So we'll see if I can get all that done in the next 20 minutes. That's right, only 20 minutes remain. Trying to press the delete button on my computer to delete this fog area, and it's just not doing it. I think fog is pretty whacked out in this game sometimes. Alright, natural fog. Let's see what we have here. So first of all, we want as many natural shadows on the area as we can have. Well, I think in this case extreme fog might not be out of place. We'll see though. That kind of like bluish color can also be accomplished at nighttime. That might not be a bad choice. The fog is acting like a scripting wall and also acting like its own weird anomalous thing. I don't understand it at all, but we did away with it and we got our own version of the fog up and running now, which is just fine and equally suitable. I'm going to go now. See you, Tome. All right, see you later, CG. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to keep an eye out for the upcoming Tome Binder videos that are coming to this channel soon. Let me get a continually spawning in set of friends for me here. Start. Update. No, start. Let's see. Wait, did I need that? I don't seem to remember needing it last time. I don't think I needed it at all. Yeah, I don't think I did. Never mind on that count then. Ooh, this would be really useful actually. Barbed wire barricade stuff. Yep. Yeah, okay. Let's get some AT mines here. 8 clusters of AT mines as well. Very interesting, oppressive atmosphere around here. They do have, let's not put them in the base, that makes no sense. SCP-736, the fog. That's what this is, man, that's what this is. It's the fog has finally arrived. You know, they say the fog is coming. Well, the fog has come. Alright, one more thing to do before we approach the final phase. When you can blow it up, let's cut to black with an all black overlay of the color black and an intensity of 1. 1 second, everybody. I'll be back in just a moment. Alright, I'm back, everybody. All I need to do is... I just had to get some Popeyes Bob games, that's all. So when you do that, we hit color overlay, and then restrict all. And then we restrict all. Then there is a play 2DX sound. Which is the explosion that I carefully curated for this map. Oh wait, let's do the power up first. Okay. And after 2 seconds, we'll play the explosion, and then after 5 seconds after that, the map will be done. Tomebinder, bathroom, Popeyes, bathroom, break in space with fog bugs with flying tornadoes. How'd you know that's what happened? That's exactly what happened. That's crazy. Tomebinder goes to Popeyes 11. Seems like NG wants the series to be concluded so we can make spin-offs. That's what he said to me, so... So even though there's good material for it, I think it may be at an end. Good explosion sound, right? Come on, that was a pretty good one. End battle now. Alright, and I'll just say Bajor is one step closer to freedom. Victory! Bajor is one step closer to freedom. Nice. They blew up the reactor. Now we're going to see if all of this comes together into a satisfying conclusion. We'll see. We will see. I think it will be just fine. And fun to play. And that's all you can hope for. Plus, like I said, I wanted to support daily, and that's another important reason for doing this.
Okay, let's go over the plan one more time. Our resistance cell is going to break into this laser plant and blow up this reactor. Simple as that. There may be a few prisoners there who need to liberate. Take pride in knowing that your actions here...
You know what? I don't want them to start in default mode. I want them to go into it after the speech is over. Okay, I do want to have the spawning reinforcements, actually. I definitely do. So, on my list is reinforcements, like regularly spawning reinforcements, and have my guys start in guard mode. Oh, and also constantly have the ammo be what it should be. I'm trying to get him. I'm trying to get him. Oh, there's some more coming down, though. Okay, how many do I have to free? Oh, right, the guy in there. The guy in there doesn't count towards the total, so I gotta fix that, too. It's kind of a relaxing map in a weird way. I know it shouldn't be. We're liberating a prison camp. Let's see. Oh, who's shooting? Got a few more of these guys. Oh, whoa, a lot more. And they got me. That's fine. I've got some things to do in the custom battle editor, and I think I'm going to have time. There's only 12 more minutes, actually. So the fact that this is a 3-hour challenge is actually coming back to me here. It's coming back to really bite me. Let's see if I can do this. So we'll start out by having my whole army be in guard mode. And it can be an idle, yeah. Okay. Then, when that's done, we're just going to turn them all to default. I wonder how many there are. Let's find out here. 13. Okay. Actually, it's 12. Yes, yeah, the number is 12. Not 23, 12. Unit? Nope, not object. Unit. Select all of these units. And then once the rousing speech is completed, they all charge. And most of them die very quickly. Alright, now we've got to connect this up, which can be tedious, I will admit. But it's worth it. You will reap the fruit of your labor. Now, well, these guys have been laboring a long time, and really hasn't really been much fruit for them. They've actually been prisoners. In Star Trek lore, it's actually been a very rough situation here, so we're doing a good job to be freeing these people that have been oppressed very brutally for quite some time. I believe it's been like 50 years of oppression under the Cardassians at this point in time, so just know that if you play this map, you're doing a good thing. You're on the right side of history. I think I've got them all. For each, we're going to set the behavior to regular. Default, that is. Okay. Now I need to hook that guy up to the tag, the laborer tag. And finally, I need to have a constantly spawning stream of reinforcements. Which will start spawning in when the enemy reinforcements spawn in. No, I'll just have them spawn in at the start. Why not? Endless loop. Every 10 seconds a new one spawns in. It shouldn't be like the Cardassians are getting completely overwhelmed. Yeah. And that might be all we have to do for the map, but I'm getting very close to the deadline, actually. Gotta kind of hurry it up here. Let's spawn in. Let's have it be one of these, I guess. Kind of the generic choice. Unit type blue. Gonna spawn it here. Welcome back, Login. We're getting close to the end of the competition, the challenge that is. Quite close. Yes, only 5 minutes left. Actually, the specific number is 8 minutes because I started... Oh, I don't know why it's 8 minutes. I guess I started more at 2:07. It says 8 minutes, so... That's whatever. Alright, so... Remember, I also have to create a description and upload this map in that time, so we'll see what happens. I'm going to try and do 1, if not 2, full playthroughs before uploading. Let's give this a shot.
Okay, let's go over the plan one more time.
We're here with our compatriots here.
Break into this labor camp and blow up its reactor. Simple as that. There may be a few prisoners there who we need to liberate. Take pride in
So we need to obviously clearly have this start later.
the freedom of Bajor. Now get going. You don't have much more time.
That guy doesn't move. Okay. The fighting is brutal. I don't think that we're gonna win. Yeah, so clearly the player intervention is needed here, but that's why there's a player. Yeah, there has to be a unit that's better than the other units. Okay, 6 more minutes left on the timer. What I need to do is delay the start of that spawning loop, make that guy at the start move when the others do, and I'd like to add a sound when this door opens via scripting if I can swing it. We're gonna find out. Control player. Let's put this delay 10 before we do anything like that. Yes. Actually, let's delay like 15 seconds. Yeah. And then let's also spawn an explosion when they spawn too. Like they're being transported in. That makes the most sense to me. This better be the best map in the world, or else I'm unsubbing. Uh-oh. It's not the best map in the world, but you know what? It comes pretty darn close. No. It's just a good map. It's fun. And it's in the Star Trek universe, which is what my goal was from the start, so... I think it was this guy that wasn't moving, so I think it was him. And then finally, when this is opened up, then play the sound. Is there a sound I have like on on standby here. Let's see. How much time's left also? 5 minutes? Okay, I think I should have time to get a good sound. Maybe not, though. Maybe not. Doesn't seem like I have a good one just sitting around. There is one that I have, but it's sitting in the good of the company folder. You showed up right at the end. Oh well, fish. You can see the whole thing in video form after it's done. Let's see how it looks now. Yeah, so I think this is what I'll have the thumbnail be. Alright, gonna hit play. I'll try and do a full thing. Actually, I'm gonna try and have this be like it's not a night map. It's not a night map. It's a twilight map, guys. Sunset. Yeah. I'm just using that time of day to get the fog I want because I was trying to place a fog object before and it didn't work. So I had to use the environment.
Okay, let's go over the plan one more time. Our resistance cell is going to break into this labor camp and
Night. Wow.
simple as that.
Dude is making it darker than midday on subbing.
Take pride in knowing that your actions here will assist in bringing about the freedom of Bajor. Now get going. You don't have much more time.
Yep, here comes the big fight. Those guys are distracted by this man who's bravely charging in. Go, go, go. Oh wow. It's a slaughter. It's an absolute slugfest. Charge for Bajor. Oh, I need to do the ammo script as well. Oh boy. 3 minutes. I think I have time. Speed running my own map. You know what? I don't have time. I'm pretty sure that script I worked on has nothing that can really go wrong, so I don't need to play test it until afterwards. Yep, I'm gonna do the scripts now. That's a very good call, Login. Regen. When the player regenerates... No, you know what? Let's just do this. Let's just have the... Okay, ammo. And then we'll put 10 bullets. Put 30 bullets in, actually. Yep, and then get player. That's all we have to do. Okay, that's the end of the scripting for this map. I'm going to call that good, folks. And then we'll do a run through it, but there's 2 minutes left. So I need to start writing the description and stuff. By the way, look at all these great maps. I'm going to be making videos about most of these. Alright, this one will be called Liberation of the Laborers. Oh wait, that's not what I'm supposed to do. I need to save it. I need to put it in the competition thing. It's out on the main menu. Welcome back, Jacob. I'm almost done. I'm glad you have a great map, Antonio. I will play it. Submit your map for daily Space Wars competition. Does it have to be a public map? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Hang on, hang on. 1 minute, folks. 1 minute is left on this timer. I don't want to make a map for the map competition because I'm scared I'll win, and I don't want that. Okay, what the heck? Are you scared you'll win? Why are you scared of that? What the heck? Okay, I don't think anything needs to be destructible either, so let's just turn that off. Alright, we're good, we're good. Let's put this in here. Upload. We'll call it Liberation of the Laborers. Star Trek. You are a Bajoran resistance fighter, and it's your time to free the oppressed laborers of Bajor. Also, you get to blow up a big reactor. Boom. 22 seconds left, and I think I'm going to make it, folks. I think it's going to happen. 15 seconds. Not done loading, though. Uploaded. Yeah! Look at that, everybody. 6 seconds left to go. Congratulations, self. That was the timer. That was the timer. I didn't realize it was going to make a sound. Better be on the workshop right now. It is. Check for yourself. I'm sure it's on the workshop right now. Liberation of the Laborers. Moonrising for Tome Binder was made by O'Connor Riley. I'll play that in my next stream. It must be so new it's just not up there yet. But if you go to the main menu, I'm sure I'll be able to submit it. Yes, I did it. This live stream has been sponsored by Star Trek Fleet Command. There it is. See, I can submit it as a map. Nice. You failed because you have to wait until Steam has done its checks? No, no. If that was a rule, I would be so Orwellian. Yeah, see, I've got my map plugged in right there. Let me do a playthrough of that map before we wind the stream down, because I'd like to make sure it's functional, polished, or at least close enough, right? I love Jay and I's tips. Don't eat chips at the keyboard. Don't use your hands. Use chopsticks instead. Alright, let's give it a whirl. Let's do it. So yeah, just a very simple, straightforward battle. Short as well.
Okay, let's go over the plan one more time. Our resistance.
I really love the shield
and blow up
effect in this game.
Simple as that. There may be a few
New tip, don't bring any tea near your keyboard. It's a good idea.
Take pride in knowing that your actions here will assist in bringing about the freedom.
I'm getting sniped at.
Now get going. You don't have much more time.
Alright guys, let's go. Probably too loud, isn't it? It's too loud for me. Alright, gun them down, gun them down. And the infinite ammo is nice as well, because we can just spam. Just a fun, like, laser battle. Yep. Just good, clean fun. Alright, I'm sure there's going to be more of them around here. We've got tons of friends. Okay, I'll transport. Start doing that. Who's fighting who? Okay, I'll get him. They're actually very good. They kill our guys very effectively. Oh, there's one right up there. Yep, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna totally get him. Yep. Fun. It's just a good old-fashioned firefight. Pure fun. Yeah, some of the tips are useful and some are just sit straight and drink water. Reminds me, I wasn't really sitting straight just then. I'm going to now, though. Oh, and coming in for a counterattack. We'll deal with them. And they're caught between our main army and our reinforcements, so... Okay, let's see how many guys left we have to liberate. I can't believe my W key is like kind of working this time. You can blow up the reactor when you rescue 3 more laborers. Okay. I'll get these guys. And 1 more. Alright, you're going to sleep now? Alright, thanks for tuning in, Jacob. Much appreciated, as always. Be on the lookout for new videos, because I'm going to be making them. I'm just going to finish playing through this map. I'm almost done now. And it says we can blow up the reactor, and so I did. That shouldn't have happened, though. It should have only done that when I clicked the button. That's the only bug, I'd say. Victory! Bajor is 1 step closer to freedom. Yay! That's very nice. Although it's funny that there was that little bug that changed the wind condition. Am I allowed to patch that? You think I am? Very nice for a map made in 3 hours. Thanks very much, Fish. Much appreciated. I wasn't sure I was going to be able to do it. It was a little less stressful than the first time I did this challenge. But I still was not sure. You have to go now? Alright, see you later, Login. Thank you for joining as well. And Dookadoo is back to replace you, it seems. The map is complete. I'm going to do a fix for myself here. Yeah, I don't quite understand. Oh, wait, yeah, I do. Yep, okay. So what I just had to do was replace that with that. Okay. I'm not going to probably update this. This is just for my own personal update. If you don't want to have a post-completion, like if this is illegal because it's after the publication, that's fine. I can just save this for myself. I could never do it. Haha, I take like 3 weeks to make one simple map. It's also, it's pretty useful to me, actually, because it just proves that you can do this stuff fast. Let's see. But yeah, you're right. It does usually take, and especially on big stuff like Paradigm Shift, holy moly. It's like a full-on development process. It's 0, if that's true. Do that. Do you guys want to see the updated, better version? I'll make maps in like 1 hour, says Dookadoo. It's different for everybody. Yep. Alright, I think I'm going to save it like this and then update it now that I've posted it. Yeah. Nothing fancy whatsoever. Maybe I'll just go to my items and... Okay, hang on. I can't seem to be able to update the thing anymore. So I will do that later, sometime after the stream. I just procrastinate a lot. Yeah, that's also a problem. Yep. Okay, yeah, I can't update it right now. Dookadoo, I'll update it after the stream. What I'm going to have to do is close out of the game, come back in, and then update it. But for right now, no, you know what? I didn't do it, Fish. I'm not cheating. Whatever, it's fine. I'll do it later. But that's the map. That's definitely the map. So thank you everybody for tuning in and joining me on this exciting challenge. And I hope Daly enjoys the map. I'll see if he plays it in his video, because I'm sure he'll inevitably play through the submissions and whatnot. But if he enjoys it, great. That's another bonus for doing this. Like I said earlier in this stream, folks, I'm going to try and stream less from now on for the near future, because I'd like to have more time on my hands to make Paradigm Shift. So instead of streaming, I'm going to make videos, but those videos are going to be covering all the things we do in streams. I'll do podcasts, tutorials, I'll play other people's maps, I'll make maps, all that stuff, just without having to set aside this block of unbroken time in the afternoon for streaming. It'll allow me to have much more flexibility when making my campaign, Good of the Company, Paradigm Shift. So thanks again for tuning in, everybody. See you later, Meowinitis. Be on the lookout for a new video soon. By Tome, I'm going to go jump in the Tome Blender now because I'm sick. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but I don't think the Tome Blender is the right option to solve that. Fair enough, looking forward to it. Thanks, Fish. Yeah, keep an eye out for it. There might be some stuff that you're interested in when I make those videos. Yeah. If you're not subscribed, definitely do that. I think you are. But anyway, new videos soon. Thanks, folks. If you want to support the channel, leave a like and subscribe, but you've heard that before.